one who was buried comes up from the grave. One once was human, but a full moon makes him a slave. Siblings infernal by blood or by spell. Formaldehyde and Wolf Tummy presents Drag Us to Hell.
Omega Beta Zeta, this is Cece, and welcome to Drag Us to Hell, the podcast for all the weirdos and queerdos. I am, of course, joined with Franco.
The wolf tummy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's me. My nipples are so hard right now.
I didn't get it.
Oh, this is great. So, of course, we're with Jason, the engineer.
What's up, sorry, I should engineer.
No, so that bit was for my brother and his girlfriend. Yesterday and today we have been binge watching the Scream movies because we're getting ready for the new one, and we just watched 2 and 3 right before I got into the podcast, and we just laughed because in the second movie, of course, Sarah Michelle Gellar is Cece Cooper, and there's this one scene where she's in the sorority house and she answers the phone. She's like, Omega Beta Zeta, this is Cece. And like the whole fucking day we've been saying that to each other. And I told them that I would introduce the podcast today like that.
I love it.
So that's for them. It was really funny.
I freaking love it.
But yeah, I don't know. I've just been in like, I don't know why that was so funny to us, but we've been saying that. We went to we went Culver's today to get some ice cream and stuff. And we were saying that while the person was trying to, in the intercom, I was just like, Omega Beta Zeta, this is Cece. And they're like, she's like, bitch, what do you want?
Right.
Tell me what you want. Stop playing games.
I'm picking for you. Vanilla custard. Go.
For real. It was really funny though. But anyways.
What's up, guys?
What's going on? What's going on?
Back again.
Back
We
again.
are. Guess who's back again?
Episode 11.
11.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
What are we doing today?
Yeah.
Today we are doing. What are we doing today?
Yeah, what are we-
today
we're doing-
today's prime subject is kids that kill.
Killer kids.
So we're gonna go over some
which
of the
is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not
Some
gonna
of
lie.
the- yeah.
We were talking about some of these movies that we were gonna discuss today, and all of these are just like the movies I grew up on.
Yeah.
I fucking love this list.
What is it about kid movies like that? Is there something or something that's
So I don't know. It's so captivating because it's like. Me as a kid, I just wanted to play, and I just wanted to either draw or shit like that. It's so fascinating to think like the psychological part of like a kid just being like pure evil, and like because like kids in today's society are just known to being like pure.
Right.
We don't know anything. We're growing up in a harmful world and shit like that, and we're being protected at every. Angle of our lives pretty much until we're up into teenage years, and then that's when we go wild. But it's just so I don't know. I think it's so interesting when you get a movie about like just pure fucking asshole kids that are just killing, causing pure destruction. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I think we talked more also before, like about how we're hardwired to nurture.
Yes,
and it's such a kind of weird juxtaposition when you're hardwired to nurture something that is so defenseless, but that can take your life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like that's why I think we're just kind of like, wow, holy shit.
And it's like weird, because it's like. You're in a predicament here. Like you don't know if you're supposed to hurt this fucker or like protect them.
Right.
And, like,
I'm kicking the shit out of a kid.
I'm 100 kicking that fool like it's a football over there. Like all right, but like
I absolutely am. In
my day-to-day life, I fucking hate kids. I hate kids. I cannot stand with them. I cannot connect with kids. I just got 3 recent new nephews, and I don't know what the fuck to do with them because they're COVID babies, so like they don't know anything but being on a fucking tablet screen because that's what all their parents were able to raise them on.
Right.
So when I'm going up to these kids, they just want to be on their tablets or like they need something that really entertains them to like keep them occupied. I don't know that.
Yeah.
I was told as a kid to like do my own thing.
Go outside
like
and play.
go outside or play or like.
Right.
Sometimes, for me, as a weird kid, I was making fucking masks and doing my weird, creepy craft shit as a kid. But, like, I was hands-on. These kids, like, I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to connect with them on any sort of level. Like, even me being on the younger age, too. Like, I'm closer to their age than I am, like, my parents' age.
How old are these kids?
Like,
roughly
4 and 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, they're just getting into, like, preschool and kindergarten.
Oh, shit.
So I really don't know, like, anything. Like, I don't know. I mean, their parents are... wild. On
the whole
their own.
time
But,
on
like
the tablet trying to how to kill
literally
Melda.
How to
Yeah.
kill and get away with it.
I'm nervous. Some of these kids look at me like
Googling rat poison
for
cocktails or something.
holy shit, yeah, they're scary. But yeah, I don't know. There's just I think it's fascinating because I can't interact with kids at all in my day-to-day life.
In the meantime, over here we have Wolf. Tell me what the blanket or what is it, like an Afghan?
Yeah,
what
dude, this thing is
you
fire.
They're like
This is
old
like
lady right now.
old lady grandma crocheted blanket.
So fucking comfortable.
I will give it to you. My mom does crocheted blankets like that. The warmest fucking blankets I have ever been like under. I love them. Even
I just
in these
feel
Arizona
safe
heat.
wearing this thing.
You do. There's just some
feel
sort of like
safe.
serious
Dude.
security.
Wow.
This blanket though is really giving me Pamela Voorhees or Casey
very
Becker
good.
version
Yeah.
like sweaters.
I think it was like a Goodwill special, dude. You good
Yeah.
with that? I think you all right with that?
Hell yeah, like a grandma. You know how much effort, how much arthritis she had to go through
yeah.
to make this
Actually,
fucking
that
thing.
is true. I didn't think about that.
And that's a bunch of different patterns too. That's
Yeah,
not just
dude.
like one pattern. There's like a
Nope.
bunch of like cross stitching.
Yeah.
There's some like holes in one. There's like normal crochet I see in there. There's a bunch of shit in this.
You know how many
blanket.
red and white candies she went through? You
oh my god.
Yeah, those
Nick-
hard
yep.
grandma candies.
know how many
Right.
Werthers got
she fucking
consumed making this thing?
You know how many hours she was there waiting for
Real.
her husband to get home after cheating on her? You know? This was a passion project
good
for
call.
her.
Good call. You can see the anger.
Yeah, in the bigger bolts.
Yeah.
See where the anger
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
over. So, should we just kind of do a little brief recap of like gay shit for the week?
Yeah, let's do it.
So,
Yeah.
like, what gay happened? So Drag Race happened again. I mean,
Yeah.
we're like drifting further and further away from caring about this.
I've officially like I didn't even watch the pit stop
I
this
don't
week.
even-
I know who goes home, but that's about it. Just because of Twitter and Twitter spoiling everything for me.
I kind of it's weird. I feel bad for one thing I don't like though. So I feel bad for the people that are kind of on this show and they're being manipulated by World of Wonder.
Yes.
But then I also don't feel bad for them when they
I
are
don't feel
given kind of
bad.
a platform
Yes.
and they're given a career boost and then they go and they're so young they don't kind of realize that they got that. So like
Yes.
they go and they do these interviews at like Mickey's and then they're like talking shit about the show and I'm like, dude, this show just put you kind of in another level.
And also, watch out. That fucking NDA is going to knock your ass
Oh,
out of the
yeah,
park if you
dude,
don't shut the fuck up. There's too many of these queens out here
Yeah.
in clubs getting way too drunk and letting a lot of information out.
really?
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I
Yep.
mean, I'm still under an NDA. I know how tight that shit is, and I know, like, a good production is like watching you at all times.
Yeah.
Like I gotta watch what I say sometimes because I get nervous
Yeah.
that I'm gonna get a call the next morning and say I'm being sued for $8,000.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, these newer queens are getting way too comfortable with everything
Dude,
being
yeah,
online.
that one that just went home, not this time, but the one before.
Whatever.
Whatever her name.
I
whatever
don't
her name.
remember. Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Yeah,
That's my
she was.
birthstone. I
She
should
was
know that.
going hardcore on.
Yeah, talking like a lot of like
at Mickey's
behind
yeah.
the scenes shit.
Oh wow.
And like you just got eliminated. I mean, obviously they filmed this a long time ago, but
Right.
like you just aired your elimination and
Yeah.
you're already like
At least
talking.
wait till the season's over.
Yeah.
That way, like the
you ain't gonna be back
production-
for All Stars.
Oh, 100%. Like they're done for. But
How long is like? Did you have you're in your NDAs for Dragula? Is there like a time period, or is it just indefinite?
Yeah, no, mine's for 3 years.
Okay.
So
I thought it was 5.
No, mine's fully for 3.
That's
At
not
least
bad.
that I remember. Yeah, I think
I mean,
all of the,
I just know it's a lot of them are. But
yeah,
like 3 to 5.
yeah, ours was. Pretty sure ours is for 3 years, and then. But any sort of project I do with Dragula, like even if it's like a cameo scene or
Yeah.
something, that renews. So then I gotta wait another
Oh,
3 years.
shit.
Yeah.
So like I'm really being careful like how I play this and like what I do with them because there's things I do want to talk about after my NDAs like over. I mean nothing too serious or bad or anything, but like
Right.
Who touched you?
for real.
Who hurt
you? So and I know there's a lot of other queens too that have like a lot of shit to say. So I'm just waiting for that day
Sure.
that we
Sure.
that day that's the 3-year mark and I'm gonna be on Twitter having a fucking heyday because I know there's gonna be a lot of people with a lot of things to say from our season and past. So
Yeah.
I'm
They're gonna
excited.
keep calling you back about the 2 years and 9 months.
Yeah,
mark. Oh,
literally.
come
Or the,
back.
yeah, like really, like you have
Reunion show.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, and I think now, if I'm not mistaken, I think maybe this is not anything to do with production. So Reddit, shut up. I don't know if maybe Shudder will also have contracts too now that they're getting a little bit more serious
Yeah.
with the show. So
Yeah.
who knows how long contracts are now? I just know I think mine's for 3 years.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
That's one of the things about the contestants on Drag Race is that one of the things, well, there's a bunch of bullshit, but one of the things that people don't realize is that you sign a contract with World of Wonder.
Yes.
And then they assign you representation.
Yeah.
Oh.
So to be on the show, you are kind of an
You're selling your
employee
soul.
of
You're
World
selling
of
your soul.
Wonder. And also, your drag name, from what I understand, for some of them, is under
trademark.
World
Yes.
of Wonder.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like you can't just be like, well, I'm going to go do my I'm going to go do a show. They're like, no, you're not.
The thing is that sucks is they could just change your name too.
Yeah.
Because
That's some WWE shit right there.
yeah,
yeah.
because
Some
They own your
shit.
name.
there's been some queens like Jan.
Yeah.
Her name was Jan Sport. And then they fucking in All Stars they told her, nope, you're just Jan this season.
Yeah, you can't be, because that's also like you can't be Jan Sport on TV because Jan Sport's a brand.
Right.
So I get it. And then also the same thing happened with the one with the teeth. I forgot his name. Brita Filter.
Oh, Brita Filter,
Yeah.
yeah. And same with Mariah Perez Balenciaga. They just called her Mariah Perez,
Yeah.
not Balenciaga, because obviously they
Yeah,
don't
that's-
have the trademark for Balenciaga.
Yeah.
But they just
What's
fucking said-
Balenciaga?
It's a fashion
Oh,
fashion house.
the fashion, yeah, fashion.
I mean, they're
brand.
in hot water right now anyway. So
Yeah, you don't want to be a Balenciaga right
No.
now. Speaking of kids, speaking
Yeah.
of kids,
Oh boy.
yeah, speaking of
Yeah.
kids, you don't want to be a part of any
Now,
of the
could you?
Balenciaga.
Let's just say this, okay? What if Drag Race said, "Melda, we want you on"? Can you do that?
Not until my contract's up.
Okay, so yeah, all right.
Yeah, which
they got
is
like
also
a non-compete.
Yeah, which is also like another sucky thing because I've had a few opportunities come up,
Sure.
and I can't do them.
Oh,
So,
and is that 3 years as well, or
yeah,
damn.
yeah, everything is till my NDA
Lock
with
you
drag.
down.
Yeah, everything is because they pretty much It's not as serious as like they own me. It's just at this point like, and I wouldn't even say like. Dragula is like stopping me from doing any of these things. Like that's nothing. It's just I would have to ask for permission.
Gotcha.
And they could either tell me yes or no.
Yeah.
And at this point, with like the way opportunities go, they come and go. I just say no because it's going to take a long time probably for me to get an answer back from a legal standpoint of things and stuff. So I just say nope. I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. Contact me in 2025 or something like that. Whenever I'm free from this.
right?
But, it's all cool.
I think that's one of the things that there's a drag queen that is not called this anymore, but there's a drag queen that was called Fifi O'Hara.
Yes.
And Fifi is just Fifi's name is Jeremy Carey, and started going by Jeremy Carey. And I think one of the main things people didn't think about was that Fifi didn't want it because they own the names,
Right.
And they have control of the names. So Fifi, I still say Fifi, but
Yeah.
was like, well, I'm not going by that name, and it wasn't because
No.
like I really prefer my real life name. It was
No,
because
it's like they legally
control
have
that
it.
name,
And-
and I don't want them to control
And if
me.
I remember correctly, I think the reason why they did that was because she went against her NDA.
yeah,
Really?
In her season, and so they were just like, "We're striking your name too, so you can't ever like perform."
They got
under
that. I
name.
mean, that's what like I said. I know it from probably even a gayer thing. It's WWE, right?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yes.
It's I know that they own you, right? So if you
Yeah.
want to wrestle anywhere else or whatever, you better fucking change your name.
Oh, yeah.
you know, because like
100%.
Vince McMahon,
and there's nowhere to go anyway.
right? Where are you gonna go? Right?
It's a monopoly.
Yeah. So, yeah. So-
yeah, that's wild.
But I wonder if, like, say, I don't know, this is way not any horror, but it's like Brock Lesnar, okay?
Yeah.
Now, does Vince McMahon own that name, or is that his real name, or is it fucking?
That's his real name.
That's what I figured, right? So
Yeah.
I'm sure someone like that made his own fucking, made a little deal, probably. I don't know. Maybe
Well,
not.
yeah. Also, he was a name before. So remember, he was like,
Yeah.
before he went on there, he was already somebody.
Oh, okay.
And then he left to go do
MMA.
MMA,
Right.
and then he came back.
Yeah.
So there are some people that obviously, and then you have your own. You're not starting from zero,
Okay.
where you're like, just kind of like one of the, like one of the no names, and
Right.
you're climbing your way up.
Little jobbers or whatever.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it just depends. But like that's like a massive talent pool. Whereas with like Drag Race, everybody's
Smaller.
trying to get on this.
Yeah.
yeah,
And so you have a cast that ends up being like between 12 to 16 now, but like it's just the cast is small if
Right.
you think about it. So
yeah, and well,
Yeah, so
Drag
they're
Race
gonna-
it's getting fucking bigger and bigger every
Yeah.
time. So
Really?
I don't know, but
as long as they don't get to 16, because that's what thing about this.
that's what
they're
this
at
one,
16
it's
on
16 and
Drag Race.
such a-
It's like that's so many fucking people.
Well, and that's
Really?
what's sad. Just kind of going back to like Drag Race and stuff. It's sad because the person who went home this episode was somebody who didn't get a lot of screen time this whole season. And then the minute she gets screen time, that's when you know she's going home.
Yeah.
because there's so many people that I mean, it sucks to say this, but are far more interesting than her in this moment. I'm not saying like in life or anything, but like this person just wasn't as active on screen.
Yeah.
But there's 15 other fucking competitors that they can use screen time for. So that's kind of what I was going back to like a few episodes ago when I was talking about like my run on Dragula. I wish I was a little bit more active because I felt like that would have prolonged my stay.
Yeah.
Because that's something that I think now people are going to start realizing when we're going on these reality TV shows, especially the younger generation, like my generation, is that you got to be a little bit more active if you want that screen time. Because if not, you're just out. Because there's going to be 100 more TikTokers who are going to get on the season who are going to be far more interesting on camera. Yeah. So it just kind of sucks with that.
Interesting.
I think there are very few names that can kind of like that are big enough to overshadow that. Sasha.
Yeah, Sasha.
Is like,
well, Sasha's already taken this fucking season by storm, and it's just because of her name alone.
Yeah.
Really?
But also coming like really so there's a performer, Sasha, who is
Sasha Colby, who's like drag royalty.
So the thing with Sasha Colby, is and the thing about Sasha is like Sasha Colby, her tagline was "I'm your favorite drag queen's favorite drag queen."
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, that shit's true. Like Sasha is like
big, like a household name in drag.
Did never had to do Drag Race.
But then why is Sasha doing Drag Race then?
At this point, I think now it's because they're... I think it's kind of with the social media kind of taking over. Because before they like...
Her daughter was on there too.
Her daughter was on there.
Oh, wow.
So
she's an older drag.
She's like in her 30s.
Yeah.
Right? But I mean,
she's been in the drag
looks
scene
amazing,
really?
dude.
Yeah, great. And they're also trans.
Yeah, she's trans.
But you know they've been royalty in drag in the drag community.
Sasha.
I think at this point she's done everything that a drag queen can possibly do. Like been on television. I don't know if have they been in movies.
She won. I don't know, but she won Continental.
Yeah, she won Continental. There's a whole bunch of like things that she has done. I think at this point, her getting on Drag Race was just like one more check off the list.
Yeah.
Like it's not something she needs to do.
Yeah.
But I think at this point, it was just like hell yeah. Like let me just show that I can.
She was a score to even get on.
Yeah.
Also,
for them
to get her on.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like they probably asked her at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think she probably applied. I think at this point.
All right, when you're asking someone of that stature, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are you fucking paying Sasha?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
but you're competing for money, right?
I think there's a fee. I don't think it's like a huge.
It's minuscule.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably
But-
just incentive. Like I'll give you this,
Right.
and then kind of like hint, nudge, nudge.
Gotcha.
You might go further, like.
But like
thing.
the thing is with also so the thing is with Drag Race, it gives you, especially it being on MTV, which I think is bullshit, but it gives you exposure to the general population as opposed to like the LGBT population, which Sasha is known in.
Right.
But now because there's so many people that are like, hey, like it's just like straight people watching Drag Race.
Right.
They're like, holy shit, who's this person? So it kind of propels your career
Even
just into
further.
the mainstream.
right,
Sure.
right.
You know,
I got you.
even
Yeah,
more
because
so.
we got like now at this point we've got like fucking Jinx Monsoon going on
Broadway.
On Broadway, we've got her going on like Jimmy Kimmel and shit like that. So it's like the drag scene is slowly bleeding more into like normal, quote unquote, normal society.
Yeah.
So I feel
mainstream.
like at this point it's just. Yeah, like it's just the next step in her career because they've done so much that it's like let's just go to now a whole different community and fuck up their world with this with my beauty because they're very beautiful and same with who it was Sasha and then who was her daughter
Carrie.
They're
both
Colby.
fucking
very gorgeous like drag performers and women like very beautiful.
I mean I really hope that Sasha wins because also
too.
like just in her talking head moments,
Amazing.
she's just fucking
very
so smart.
Yeah.
Like just so sharp.
Yeah, I agree.
So anyways, that's something gay.
That's
What else gay happened? Oh, the mom from what do you call? I guess this is kind of like gay. The mom from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. She died.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know who she is.
she
Yeah,
died.
I know
She
she is.
died.
Yeah.
That's kind of gay.
Well, we did find out right at the end
she's
of last
blonde
the
and, yeah,
last
that's gay.
episode. Last episode, right when we got off, we found out that the Wednesday Addams died.
She died. Wednesday Addams died. That's right.
Yeah, man.
And death comes in 3, so I'm waiting for the next person.
The next. Yeah.
I don't know who, but I'm kind of worried. There's some of my There's some of my idols that are getting up there in age.
Wednesday wasn't a surprise for me. Whatever her real name
Not a
is.
surprise.
I mean, I've seen her here, not at the shop, but the shop next
Around,
door,
yeah.
and then talking. But yeah, she was, man. She's kind of like rough, man. Like
Yeah,
life,
I've heard.
wasn't treating her well, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
that one, when I heard that, I was like, kind of figured that was coming, but
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it sucks still. I mean,
It does.
She's an
Another
icon, man.
horror
Yeah.
icon.
You're right. You know,
in the afterlife.
all right. Who's the third? All right, here you
I
go.
don't know. I'm
Oh, right. I don't want to say.
I was about to say I'm not going to say because I don't want to put it into the universe. But there's so many of my idols that are getting up there in age, and I'm getting worried.
Yeah.
I'm getting really worried.
That's why I tell people all the time, man. It's like, look, there's these signings and shit like that. It's like, go see Robert Englund, right? This is safe for instance.
That's exactly who I was thinking of when I was thinking that. That or Doug Bradley.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting worried
These guys
for
are in
both
their
of them.
late 60s, early 70s, man.
Yeah,
That's like
Doug Bradley. He's getting up there in age.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
still does Instagram lives and everything,
Right.
and I'm just like, you're so old.
And
like
it's-
it's so precious, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm so worried.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, they look great. I mean, I'm sure they do, but fucking heart stops in their heart. You know,
yeah,
you're
it's like you
fucking-
can look great, but how are you feeling?
Your
Are you
body
feeling
just
great?
says fuck off, and then next
Yeah.
thing you know, it's
Oh yeah, your body always fucks you. At
you
the end of the
imagine
day.
when, like, let's just say Robert Englund dies. Wow,
Oh, God.
boy, that's going to be a crusher for
that is
fucking
going
Yep.
to hurt everybody.
Jackie Earl Haley, the other. He's like,
yeah.
fuck yeah,
yeah, for real.
Maybe I can do that
For real.
sequel finally.
Right. Oh shit.
Oh man,
You know, I didn't mind that one.
I didn't either.
mind
Yeah,
that remake.
Yeah, I just
Every
wish they
I
would-
think we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Though. We
it's
didn't mind
because they
it.
made him a pedo, and if they had not done that, the movie people would have received
you
it
know what?
differently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say storyline, not my favorite. Atmosphere, I think that was the creepiest I think Freddy has felt. To
Well,
me.
I liked it because Freddy's so one-liner, fucking
Yes.
funny guy, right? But this wasn't. He was more.
Yeah.
He had
He
a
was
few
menacing.
little lines, but it was more menacing.
yeah,
right?
it was
Yeah.
very menacing,
and he looked
very
more really burn victim, man,
creepy.
You know?
Yeah. I didn't actually mind this, but like the dark, it felt like a 2000s music video to me.
It did.
I will always go back to like I love the movies that look like a 2002 or 3 metal music video.
Right.
I
Yeah.
love the like really dark greens or blues undertones. I love like the sewage or like just like really like decrepit. I don't know. I love them. That's why I love the Saw movies. I
Yeah.
love the remake. I love like the House of Wax remake.
Oh my god!
I love all these movies
that
because
movie. Oh.
I love those movies. Just not
That was
storyline
basically
suck.
Tourist Trap.
Yeah, it
basically
was. Oh,
right?
it was. It
Yeah.
was. But I love all those movies not because of the way they are, like the fucking storyline. I could care less about these people. I just love the atmosphere. I love the cinematography. I love the set design. I love everything about that.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you this real quick, because by the time let's see here, we launch it. The next show
Yeah.
we do things on Sunday. We're doing Sundays, guys. This releases on Mondays or Tuesdays, whatever.
Yeah.
But next Sunday, I ain't doing a show because it's probably we have Sales from the Dark Side that Saturday. I'll probably be dying.
And it's
right?
Super
Oh,
Bowl
yeah.
Sunday.
So-
And it's Super Bowl
Oh
Sunday.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
I don't
who's
care
playing
about
the
that.
Cubs? I don't fucking. Anyway.
I don't know.
How's the Mets doing this year? Anyway,
Right.
but I mean, so I want to ask this question.
Yeah.
It's pre-Valentine thing, right?
Yes.
One of my favorite all-time slashers is My Bloody Valentine,
Yes.
and I'm talking the 2009 version.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I watched it
movie.
again last night, and
It's
we
good.
Yes.
we did a in our other show. We just or YouTube, whatever the fuck. I do a lot of shit. We talked about today. Why hasn't there been a sequel? What the fuck?
I don't
Maybe
know.
it's a rights thing.
Harry Warden is a
You think?
fucking
Could be.
solid like
I
serial killer.
love
I think
that.
very underrated though, man.
Yes,
That
very much.
costume, the whole way he
Yeah.
kills.
Loved it.
He fucking killed Tom Atkins. What
yeah,
the fuck?
Tom.
Right.
Oh, in the most brutal fucking
Oh.
way too. I could not believe it when I saw that scene.
Jawbone ripped off.
Yeah.
man. It was
Did
nuts.
you guys? Did you
Mandible.
ever get to watch that in 3D?
I did.
I did
Yeah.
too, and I loved it.
And I'm going to watch it again on Valentine's Day
Yeah.
in the theater. Majestic here is our local theater, and I'm giving a plug real quick. They do a
Yes.
thing called Cemetery, which like every Tuesday night they show like an old. Well, they can show old '80s horror movies, but they're actually showing My Bloody Valentine
I
in 3D,
love it.
and we get to watch it in 3D. I'm
Right.
taking Gina, and we're gonna go fuck.
I
Actually, I'm
love
taking
it.
my kid too.
Yeah.
She's never seen a
perfect.
3D movie, so I'm like, fuck.
She's never
Oh,
seen a
yeah.
3D movie.
No, well, not like legit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she's been like the Disney where they do like little 3D rides or
Oh,
whatever.
Oh yeah.
But like a real
no,
fucking,
a real good 3D
Yeah.
movie, and that's a
Eyeballs
good one.
coming at
Yeah,
ya.
that's a good one. I love that movie. That movie again. That's another one I live. I love that. Like
Yeah.
that whole movie feels so creepy to me. funny. I love it. It's so dark.
It's great. And I just think the killer is fucking awesome. It's a perfect slasher. You know, if you're gonna watch a slasher, and it has like 37 deaths, man. So
that movie
what else
is
do you want?
chocked full of deaths. Really great.
How many deaths per minute?
Yeah,
reals.
and full frontal nudity, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
I mean, what else do you fucking want, right? I mean, and Tom Atkins.
And
right?
Tom Atkins. It was amazing.
He's not full frontal, but
No, he's not full frontal.
No. That movie actually has some of my favorite kills in horror movie that I've seen in a while. I really love the store one where he drags her out the window and just fucking rips her heart out of her chest.
Oh,
she's just
so
in that
good.
fucking alleyway with her whole chest exposed. Love that one.
Yeah.
I love Tom Atkins. Great death.
Yeah, that's a good
All
one.
those are great. It's such a fun movie. I don't know why you got so much shit.
And like I said, I don't know. People shit on it. I mean, I like the original as well.
I
like
love the original.
The original after Lionsgate received it, because like when so this is a little history on this. It was done in Canada, right? And it was during the days where it's like 81. I won't make this long because I know we're supposed to talk about kids. But where Canada was given a tax break, right?
that's right. Yeah.
So basically, it's like you shoot a fucking film in Canada, we'll basically pay you, right? We'll pay for it.
Yeah.
So they were like, and that's where Prom Night came out of.
Yep.
Black Christmas, I think, came out. And all these, these fucking these really just pump these slashers out, right?
Yeah.
And so, but they cut the shit out of it because they had an X rating, right?
Yes, I remember this. Yeah.
So Lionsgate bought it, years ago, and they're like, "Hey, here's the uncut version," and you're like, "Holy shit!"
Oh
they
yeah,
did cut out a lot.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah, that was wild when I saw that.
It was cool. So I like the original. I like the remake, but I'm just like, where the fuck is Harry Warden now? I'm down. I mean, the guy is just
he's in space.
All right.
Ooh, My Bloody Valentine's in space.
Right?
He's a miner on an asteroid.
That's a brilliant idea. I love
that.
it.
Yeah, that's great.
Sign me up.
You just said another one too. Black Christmas.
Yeah.
Another great remake. I don't know why anybody hates that Black Christmas remake.
It's a great one.
That is such a funny remake. It is so good. It is got one of the best cast I've ever seen. All the it girls at that time. It's got the sister from Buffy.
Yep.
It's got, I think, 2 of the Mean Girls. I mean, that movie is good. It's got the girl from the original Black Christmas in it. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better cast. That was such a fun movie.
It gets shit on a lot too. Yeah, it gets hate.
Sorority Row remake.
Oh,
We're getting into like
we
2000s
need to do
remake.
that. We'll just do an episode on that
Yeah,
because we're
I gotta
spinning
stop
out
talking
of control.
because this. Oh yeah, I just love the remake from the 2000s. Amazing.
Oh, let's kill some kids.
Yeah, let's talk about Kids That Kill.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I say. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
All right.
So, we have a list that we
do.
compiled, and I don't really think this is in any specific order.
No,
But-
we just kind of, me and Franco were just texting and we just started listing off fucking killer kids.
Yeah.
And in any order, amazing movies.
Yeah.
We'll go just with the first one, which I think is a classic, and we'll just go with Samara.
Samara.
Yeah.
I
The
think
Ring,
one of the
right?
most brutal with not having to do anything, really.
Yeah.
No, it just look creepy. Right?
Just scares you to
she
death,
just
right?
scares. Yeah, she just looks at you and you're dead.
Right.
I mean, like the most hands-off kill jobs in all the movies. Like I love it.
That's why she
She's
never
creepy.
touches anybody.
Yeah,
No.
she doesn't.
She
No.
just does that like
Right.
Yeah. Up in your face.
It's
that
just her eyes and
glitchy-
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weird glitch.
Yeah.
I love this. I love the first 2 rings.
Did
I
you
don't
like? Okay, what do you like better, Ringu or Ring? Like,
Ringu will always be my favorite.
Really?
I love J-horror. I think it's way creepier. The storyline goes a little bit more into like details and stuff about like how brutal fucking her parents were, and and goes more into like the legend that she was just born fucking evil. Like she was just because she's the demon of the sea. I think that's what they call her. I mean, I think that's why, I don't think they really get into it into the remake, the American remake.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
But like she used the powers of the sea. Like that's what used to kill the people and stuff like that. And that's why like the tape was made and all. It's weird. I love the Ringu series, and there's so many of them too. I think.
Yeah.
I think there's like 4 or 5 Ringu.
Yeah, I mean, I made a fucking diorama for
Yeah,
her or whatever.
yeah.
Like a
Stop by and
photo
take a
op.
picture with her.
That's right. Yeah,
Yes,
you could
I
go.
love
There's
it.
a photo up in here.
Yeah,
for her.
but
I'm surprised it actually held up because it's like the well is only foam.
yeah.
And a lot of big booty goth chicks been sitting on that thing,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm actually impressed. That's some hard foam. It's stuck around, and
Yep.
and I love it. I want everybody to take a picture. Although I did,
Yes.
but I about killed a kid. that climbed in the well. I was like,
God.
listen, fucker. I'm sorry.
For real.
It's like, just take a picture next to it. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point of getting
My favorite is like when a family will come in like 5 and actually do like a family photo. I'm like, where is this going? Is this getting printed? Is this like Christmas
Disneyland, but for the horror?
But it's like I get if they like all gothed out, but they look like they're going to church in like 10 minutes. I was like, what are you doing? This is awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
It reminds me of like when I went to Universal Studios for the first time, and I was like, I wasn't a kid, but I was a teenager, like a young teenager, probably 13.
Yeah.
And they had just set up the Walking Dead attraction that was year round, and I just remember dragging my parents, and like we had a whole fucking park to see. I mean, we had just got it, and I'm dragging my family, my whole fucking family, to go into this Walking Dead fucking walkthrough so I could live my dream of being a spooky little kid, taking pictures with the zombies, having my mom almost have a heart attack, getting scared to death by
remember
zombies.
that. That was a cool.
I love it.
Speaking of that, it's so funny, and we're off topic again, but you know what? My fucking heart melted today. So we're listed as an antique shop, right? By accident somehow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's funny.
occasionally in the winter, we'll have our winter visitors, right? So a senior couple walk in going, oh shit, we're looking for like fucking grandma's dishes,
They're
right?
looking for Franco's blanket.
Yeah,
It's right
exactly.
here.
And then they walk the fuck out immediately, right?
Yeah,
well, today, here it goes. I see it. And they're like mid 70s, like fucking takes them 10 minutes to get to the door. And I'm like, ah, shit, they're going the wrong place. But we're nice. Well, hey guys, how you doing? And then they start walking around, the music blasting, this and that. And I'm like, next thing you know, I look, the guy's buying a fucking mask. He's an old school horror fan. And he's like, he goes, this is the best shop. I was like,
I love that.
it was the best thing ever, man.
Oh,
It was
that's
fucking
great.
amazing, man. So anyway, all right, sorry. All right, who's the next killer kid?
Yeah, Samara. So that was Samara.
Yeah.
And then we have probably one of my favorites on this list, and this was one that Franco brought up, was Henry from The Good Son. Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. I remember that.
This little fucker, dude. I watched this. This was probably one of like the first movies to like gateway horror that my mom used to always show us. My earliest memory was Scream, but I do remember watching The Good Son all the time as a kid. This little fucker really caused chaos in this whole motherfucker because he's jealous.
Yeah.
This little
jealous ass kid.
He has some of the best like lines too.
He
like
does.
they really wrote some good lines, like though, when the mom is like, did you whatever the fuck, nobody even remembers that baby's name, but she's like, did you kill Sarah? And he's like, what if I did?
Yeah, what if I did?
And then the
fucking takes
ultimate
that rubber ducky and throws it in the fucking river.
because she's like, and then also what is my favorite line that he has is when Elijah was like, and he slips and he's hanging, he's like, if I let you go, do you think you could fly?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That movie is so intense. And fucking Macaulay Culkin, great actor as a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
about
his dad
now.
really fought for him to get that because he was just known as
Right.
like
Home Alone.
And his dad was like, my kid's got range.
Is he still acting? I mean,
Macaulay?
No.
I don't
Well, he
think
did.
so.
Actually, he did. He was just in the newest American Horror Story, and I will give it to him. He did pretty well.
Did he?
He was also on
liked
a
it.
show. He was on a couple shows.
Really?
But he's set for life, I think.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
His brother, is taken off on that show that's on HBO. Succession.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I don't
that's his
know.
brother.
I only know his brother from Scream 4.
No.
And his brother was on Signs.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was in. There's all these Culkins, dude. There's
Yeah,
like,
they're everywhere. They're fucking
Culkins are
everywhere.
Little mafia.
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
Well, it's just funny too, because I'm looking at this little kid and in Home Alone, the guy from Scream, he's dealing with the little soda in his hand. He's got those big ass glasses.
Right.
He's the one that pees the bed.
Yeah.
And it's just funny because I years later after rewatching Home Alone, I saw it. I'm like, that little kid he looks like a little Culkin. And then I look it up and he's like, oh shit, he's Charlie from Scream 4. You know, like, all right, cool.
These Culkins are everywhere.
They're everywhere.
So yeah, he's fucking
They're a
crazy.
menace. All right.
They are. But yeah, so that is Henry from The Good Son.
Yeah.
Great
It's a good one.
movie.
Watch
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah, watch it. That is a great movie. I love it. Which also has what's his name?
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood as a kid
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Great.
God,
He still looks like a kid.
He still does. He still does.
It's funny because Elijah Wood is listed at like 5'8" or 5'9" online. I'm like,
No, he's like 5'2".
Oh, dude, he is like 5'4" maybe.
Is he really?
Yeah, I
tiny.
stood next to him in the green room. I think I told you, and he is like so small.
Really?
He's like a little pocket.
You were
person.
taller?
Oh yeah, way taller.
Oh,
like substantially taller. Yeah, which is
Damn.
very rare for me.
that's
But,
the only time. Yeah, I was like, that's
this
the
is
only
what
time.
it feels like.
Yeah,
and you're just looking down at him.
Yeah.
Like, you're scum.
You little bitch.
Short shit.
You should go to Turkey and get
Yeah,
you that surgery.
yep.
Oh man, that's great. All right, so our next killer kid is Esther from Orphan and Orphan
Oh, boy.
First Kill.
No, wait,
Yeah.
it's not really a kid. Esther's like 35.
I'm gonna label her as a kid.
Well, if we go with the first movie, I'm still like she's a kid to me because
Yeah.
they have her as a kid until she like puts all that makeup on and tries to fuck that guy,
true. And
Yeah.
yeah.
which is like the most creepy looking
It's cringy,
shit.
bro. That was,
That
and I
movie
like the
is-
movie. I like.
I really
love
do.
the movie.
well,
but
I like the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Second one.
you guys didn't like the second one?
No,
I didn't care.
man.
I saw like 30 minutes of it.
I didn't mind
I
it.
couldn't get into it.
I didn't mind it.
As soon as they revealed
All that forced perspective shit.
it
threw
was
me
like
off.
they had to reveal it halfway through, right?
Yeah.
Like, the family would have, basically. Anyway, because it was just too obvious. It's like, look, seriously, you're fucking 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You look
can't-
at-
yeah.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was entertaining
Yeah.
and fun watch. It's not like I watch it once. I'm never gonna watch it again. But like what you're saying, you know what happens because in the first movie, you find
Yeah.
out she's killed every foster home that she's been in.
Right.
So when I heard that they were making a prequel with her first foster home, I'm like. Before the movie came out, I was like, well, everybody dies then.
Right.
Because we
Yeah.
know that her secret is still here because nobody knows that she's a fucking 48-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Like that. So it's like, obviously they die.
Yeah.
But, I like the movie.
They-
and
I didn't like them. I mean, so I do know the twist that they know that it's not
Right.
their daughter. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
But
They-
from what I saw, I'm like, just like it's really hard to suspend your disbelief when someone doesn't appear. Like if I saw that person even dressed up, I would be
Right.
like, that's not a little kid.
No.
Yeah.
That's like a woman face now. You know,
Yeah.
like there's just something about the way that bones develop and
For sure.
and
Yeah.
how you grow into your looks. Like they just couldn't. They couldn't remove that.
The first one,
Yeah.
you had me for a while, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I
okay, this
liked
is
it.
interesting.
I liked it.
But then, like, it was probably what 5-10 years removed from the other. When was
That
it?
movie is
No,
that movie is a long time ago.
Was it?
What do you mean?
When the Orphan came out? Or are you talking
No,
about? Oh,
you're meaning
when
like-
it
like-
happened in
yeah.
sequence.
No,
Yeah.
no. The difference between the two movies.
You mean the actual filming?
the actual filming?
Oh,
Oh,
dude, that movie
that-
came out in 2009,
Yeah,
10?
it was
okay. So we're 10
2009.
plus years, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yes.
This is like two.
Yeah, because she was, if I remember correctly, she was like 12 or 13 when
Yeah.
she did that movie.
Right.
And now she's my age. She's 23. So it was a
Right.
10-year difference.
Yeah.
Is she 20? I thought she looked older.
No, she's 23.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she's young. Yeah.
I think that she might have been even younger than that when they did that movie, but
Maybe.
it came out,
Oh really?
a
probably.
little
Yeah,
bit
she's
after.
probably like 11, 12.
But
Yeah.
still, yeah.
She's an
She
evil
did a good
bitch.
job. She is.
She is.
A brutal kid, and it always made me super afraid of this girl who in our school was a transfer, and we found out she was an orphan. And I was
Oh
like,
shit.
"The fuck you up to? Fuck you up to, Becca? I know you."
Was her name Becca?
Yeah.
I never trust a Becca.
I was like, you don't ever trust Becca, but I'm like, I know what you're doing, Becca. You're gonna trick your family into thinking that you're a little girl, and you're gonna kill all of us.
Yep.
I loved it, but yeah. So that is Esther from Orphan.
It's a good one.
A kid that's not a kid, but anyway.
So far, all of these kids are like not paranormal. They're
No.
never mind. Samara
Well,
is,
Samara
but,
is,
but like
yeah.
the majority of these are just like mentally
No,
fucking
they're just
wacko.
fucking, yeah. Well, now that thank you for saying supernatural, because then we're gonna go to Gage from Pet Cemetery, which is
Yeah.
one of my favorite
Yeah.
kids from horror ever.
Yeah,
I agree with that. That kid was
sad,
Oh.
tragic. Because little Gage isn't
Little
really
Nico
here.
Hughes.
Yeah, little Nico. He didn't ask for this life. He didn't ask to be born into, and then he gets killed.
He
and
didn't
then
ask to
get
get
taken
hit by
over
a-
by a demon.
That's bad parenting, by the way.
Really
I don't
is.
give a fuck. That's
Dude.
bad parenting. I don't care if you're like, we're having a picnic. If your kid gets that far away from you, these
Also,
people.
why were you so close to the main road?
Right.
Like, why were you so close that he
I
could
know.
get hit? And why were you not paying attention that he was one? Okay, you
Was
don't
he
give
chasing
that
a
little
ball or
no,
something?
he
What
was
is he even
chasing a
doing?
kite.
yeah, Kite.
God.
And I'm like, what parent in their right mind gives a like 2.5-year-old kid, maybe he was like 2.5. He was
Yeah,
walking.
he was
so
a
two.
baby, yeah.
Yeah, it gives a 2.5 kid a fucking kite that big up in the air that fast. I mean,
Right
if
next
he's
to a
lucky-
highway.
Yeah,
For real.
I mean, if he's lucky, I mean, I've seen like little kids get like blown away with a kite and shit like that because like kites get pretty powerful when they get certain like up and like I mean, I'm more worried about
Yeah.
the kid like smashing and hitting his face and breaking his teeth on the fucking asphalt. Like these fucking parents are just like messing around and shit like that, and then get their kid killed.
It's funny because like you look at that and like who has a house like you said, right?
Yeah.
But then I just was home, right, in the East Coast, and fucking man,
Everybody lives like that,
Everybody,
right?
it's like literally like 20 feet from the main highway. There's just a house, no
Yeah.
fence. You're just like,
Yeah.
how many dogs have you died?
Right.
How
Real.
many pets have fucking?
Yeah. I mean, look at little Salem.
Yeah.
Salem got. Well, I don't know what happened to Salem. How'd they die? I
The-
forget. Didn't they get hit by a car?
the cat.
Yeah, the cat. I think.
Was it?
I think that's what they said. I think that's what Jen said. That like got
can't
hit.
remember.
Got
Yeah.
hit by the. Got hit on the road.
Maybe.
And that's why they had to bury it.
Oh, the cat got the cat's possessed first.
yeah.
No, his name
But
was Salem. That's from Sabrina, isn't it?
You know what? No, scratch that. That's my cat's name.
Okay.
It's Salem.
Oh,
wow.
That's why I just said Salem. No, it was.
We are totally not drinking. I promise.
Yeah.
No, you know their name is.
What was the
I don't know,
cat's
like,
name?
I don't even know.
God
it was,
dang it.
was
That's
like,
gonna kill me now.
There's
Church.
There we go.
Church.
Thank you.
Church.
I
It
know
was named
someone was
Church.
screaming at
fucking
it.
church. I know they
Yeah.
were like, it's church.
Yeah, I felt, but didn't Church?
I thought
die?
you liked horror.
I thought Church died from being hit by a car.
I think so.
I think that's what happened. I think that's what Judge was saying. Like, or Judd was saying was like, be careful because there's semis that go really fast and
Yeah.
don't have enough time to
Right.
stop. And I think that's what
they
they
made.
warned.
That's how awful those parents are.
Yeah.
They lost 2 life forms.
Literally, and in
Like,
a
they
time
can't keep
span of,
anything
like,
alive.
In like a time span of like 2 days of them moving into the
Yeah,
house.
where's CPS with this, man?
I know.
Where-
Someone
Yeah.
needs to call CPS
For real.
reals.
I mean,
They're bad parents.
so yeah, little Gage, man.
Yeah,
I feel bad for him, but
I never
he becomes a
forget-
little fucker. Though.
As you know, because I saw this on VHS as a kid in the 80s, man.
I had this on VHS.
But I
yeah.
remember like the Fangoria magazine, and it has little Gage with the fucking
the
razor.
little razor.
And you're just
the
like,
little, yeah.
man, but he had that evil fucking look.
Yeah.
It was like,
He was an evil little fucker,
Right?
dude. And he had that like scar on his head where they cracked his head open and stuff.
what a good movie, though.
yeah,
That is a great movie.
Classic King, Stephen King. He just kills kids.
Terrifying.
That's his
they
thing,
are
right?
on the menu.
Yeah, or him slicing the guy's fucking
Achilles.
Oh, his
Achilles, and
and
then
in the mouth.
biting his
Oh,
fucking
the mouth.
throat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then fucking chewing on his throat
Uh-huh.
too afterwards. That
Fucking-
guy, little brutal, and then
little
kills his
fucker.
mom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Killed his mom.
Everybody dies.
And she was fucked up. She was missing her whole fucking eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her eyeball was like right out of the socket. I couldn't believe
Dude,
that.
that's like a shitty family all
It
the way
really
around.
was. They deserve
I
it.
blame
They
the dad.
deserved it.
I blame the
deserve it all.
dad. He
Yeah.
told him to move there. He started. He put fucking Church in that fucking pet cemetery. Well, I don't know. Do you blame the dad or do you blame Judd?
I blame the dad.
Yeah.
I don't blame Judd because Judd had the information. The dad chose to do it.
I like
True.
Judd, man. How great was it? What was it that he was?
He was
Herman Munster.
Yep, Herman.
Fucking
Yep.
like that guy. man.
Sometimes dad is better.
Sometimes dad is better. Yeah, which should go for some of these kids, honestly.
Yeah. For
That and I
real.
remember as the judge in fucking what was it?
My Cousin Vinny.
My cousin Vinny.
I love that.
I don't like
movie.
your
the
attitude.
two Utes.
Oh,
what does that mean?
yeah.
Yeah. That's
What is
funny.
a ute? What is a ute?
What a great
Yeah,
movie.
I love that movie. That's a great movie. Oh, I love it. All right, so our next killer child, and I think this is Franco's all-time favorite, but this is Claudia from
Claudia.
Interview of the Vampire.
Oh wow.
Now we
Great
have
one.
2 Claudias. So we have Claudia from the movie. We have obviously if you read the books,
Yeah.
but then there's the new Claudia,
The new
which is
one.
a teenager in the TV show, which I was not on board with. But the show is so good that
Was it?
Oh, dude, that show is fucking good.
Really?
So I'm surprised.
I'm
that it's
starting
not
to
getting
watch it, and it's
the
actually really
love.
good.
It's acted so well.
Yeah.
They changed the story, but in a way that totally works. The acting is so fucking good.
I like
the
it.
guy that plays Lestat just blows me away. The guy that plays Louis,
Yeah.
they're both so good.
Really?
What's
it on?
AMC.
AMC,
Okay.
which I think if it was on Hulu, it would have done way better.
Yeah, it didn't really. It's kind of like
I
not
think
getting all the.
AMC
all the love it should have gotten,
Really?
especially with the acting.
AMC is falling off. I'm just gonna say right now, AMC is falling off after they went. I think they went too far with The Walking Dead
I
and
was
put
gonna say
too much.
What else they got besides Walking Dead?
That's it, pretty much. I mean, they've got like no. I mean, all of their good shows were. I was about to say Better Call Saul and like
Was that
fucking
AMC?
Breaking Bad. They were
Yeah.
all
Oh, I guess that,
AMC.
yeah. There we go.
Those are all like their golden childs. But like after The Walking Dead kind of fell off.
And they just kept pushing.
They just kept pushing. And, yeah, they just kept pushing for The Walking Dead. And then now that
Yeah.
I think they don't know how to ever advertise their shows anymore.
I think
Yeah.
you're right. Man,
And their fucking service is so expensive too.
Is
It is.
Their service is really expensive. I think it's like
have
what
it. I just don't know what to pay for it.
$14.99.
Fuck.
Dude, it's expensive.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Canceling
It
tonight.
is.
Yeah.
Canceling tonight.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I got to do it for Gina because she was the Walking Dead like queen. She loved that
I
shit.
used to be. I mean, I started watching it. Actually, funny enough, Super Bowl weekend, like fucking when I was like 12.
Really?
Like 2012. And I loved that show. But then they went too far with the show. They changed too many things from the comics.
Yeah,
then they were shoving it down our throats what they were doing.
Fuck.
I lost interest. I know like The Talking Dead was also a big with what was his name? Seth something.
Right.
Forget like the great shows and stuff, but they just pushed it too far, and then now I think they just kind of.
I made it to like season 4. I know you started watching it because Michael Rooker is a buddy of mine, so he's like, "Yeah, you check it out." He goes, fucking watch this shit, right? And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." He had a good role, but like when he was killed off, I'm like, "All right, I'll keep going." About like the next season, I think season 4, I'm like, "It's the same shit."
Yeah,
man. But I mean, it was cool. I love the special effects.
I love it. I love them. I love the like again with me atmosphere. I'm an atmosphere kind of person.
Yeah.
I love the setting. I love the atmosphere. I love the character designs and stuff. But when the characters start talking, I kind of lose it. I'm just like, let's just do like a silent film.
Also, like you're like, why is it always so sweaty and hot?
Yeah,
like the whole like
that Atlanta shit they're shooting at.
I mean, it's true. They don't ever go through any kind of seasons.
Yeah, where's winter?
It's always just hot and everybody's dirty
steamy,
and sweaty.
Yeah, they did have that spin-off that I was telling Franco about. What was it? The one with Nico?
World Beyond.
World Beyond. That was a good one because it kind of, in my opinion, reminded me of like a Steven Spielberg like kids adventure.
Yeah.
Like mini series of The Walking Dead because it's a bunch of kids who were born into the Walking Dead universe.
Oh, okay.
And so like their whole life, so their whole life has been
who's fucking
surviving.
having kids in the Walking Dead?
Dude, people are fucking.
That's the last thing. I'm like,
fucking.
Let's raise a kid in fucking this world. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well,
the thing,
it's hard to do it in this world we're in right now. Fucking. Was zombie? Well, I guess we are.
Yeah. The only thing about that I didn't like was it went the opposite direction though, and everybody's had a beat. Like everybody's face was beat.
Everybody was too clean.
The girls had like perfect eyebrows.
Perfect eyebrows. Their hair was like all curly,
and they're like like Nico's leading them cross country.
Nico,
it's so stupid through the woods.
What's his name? Tortorella.
Yeah,
Tortorella. Yeah, he's the gay uncle, but like
he's the
he's the one like. The one person I don't believe is gay ever in his movies when he does, so I'm like, I was turned off by his character. That was great. I don't know how we got on Walking Dead.
I don't know. Wow, we went way off.
AMC. We were talking about AMC.
Anyways,
let's talk about Claudia.
Oh yeah, we're not even talking about Claudia. So anyway, Claudia, she's like an insatiable child vampire. Kirsten Dunst.
I was about to say Alicia Silverstone.
Oh no, Kirsten Dunst. And she's like, which one of you did it?
Yeah, love her.
Which one of you made me the way I am?
Yeah.
Do you know Gina went to high school with Alicia Silverstone?
Did she really?
Yes.
I love.
I didn't believe her until she showed me a yearbook, and I'm like, fuck.
She always had those lips.
Yeah. She looked good.
God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She was like in history class with her. I'm like, get the fuck out of town.
Oh my God, that'd be my dream.
Yeah.
I love her. I love her.
But anyways,
Claudia.
She's
amazing.
Claudia. She's fucking
I will say she's probably the least interesting in this list, in my opinion.
Yeah,
because she's not really. I mean, she's killer kid, but like she doesn't have like a victim list in the movie wise.
Yeah,
I mean, like history wise, yes, but like I don't know. I like her. But I only like her because I think she's dramatic as fuck. And she wears all those dresses, and it looks like a baby doll. So.
Well, on the show, I mean, I don't know if you want me to say.
Go ahead.
Okay, so on the show, the cool twist is that she's fucking, she's got the mind, so they can communicate with their minds.
Right. Yeah.
So she's talking to Louie, and she's like, "Fuck this shit. Like, we got to get away from this dude." Mm-hmm. And she's like, she's constantly playing chess with Lestat, and he beats her every time. And she's finally playing, and she lures him in with some gambit, and then he's like. And she goes, she's like, I'm gonna tell you a secret that I've never told you before. She's like, I'm gonna kill him. And she goes, and I know that you want to kill him too. And then she beats him at chess, and he goes, you just won. And then she was like, I'm tired. I think I'm just gonna go to sleep. And he's like, finish the fucking game. And he like loses his shit because she finally beat him.
Yeah.
So she sets it up to where she's talking to Louis about how they're planning on killing him,
right?
But she already knew that Lestat's fucking this girl that he turned into a vampire who's spying because like you can't hear. Your maker can't hear your thoughts.
Okay.
So, but he has this girl become a vampire so she can spy on them.
Oh, okay.
And at the very end, the girl tells Lestat their plans.
Yeah.
But she knew So she set the girl up by she didn't tell Louis the real plan.
Oh,
so
yeah,
there's
yeah,
a twist, and then she's like, "Fuck this bitch," because she also acts like the girl overpowers her.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't. So she gets up and like smacks the shit out of her, and then she like pins her to the ground. And the girl vampire is like let me go, and then she's like just crushes her head. She's like, just
shit.
stamps her head out.
All right.
And then she's like, and then Lestat's like laying there like dying, and then she's like, "Say your goodbyes," and she walks out.
Oh, shit.
It's fucking good, dude. The show's good.
I'm getting into it.
Yeah,
I love
and
it.
I'm
then
gonna have to watch it.
also in the
before I cancel.
in the Mayfair, in the Mayfair books, in the witch books, Claudia's ghost comes back.
Oh, she does.
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, her ghost comes back.
I actually
and
just
raises
started
some hell.
watching the Mayfair Witches too. Not
Yeah,
bad. Not
yeah.
bad. I like
the
it.
books are good.
The books are good. My mom read them. She always tells me about
the Witching
them, so.
Hour. I think.
Yeah, the Witching Hour. Yeah,
It's like 10 zillion pages though.
It
I was
is,
gonna
and
say,
there's
I'm like,
so many. Of
Sounds
them.
like a It or something, right? I'm
it's on par with that
Is it?
in length.
Yeah.
But it's a good book.
But
you
there's
know?
so many of them too.
Yeah.
I think there's like I don't
They're
know
all
how
tied
many
together.
books. Yeah, it's insane.
It's a bunch of gay shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our next killer child, which I think is probably the OG of them all, and we've got Damien.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
From The Omen.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It was funny too because this is one of the last kids that we came up with. I think in our text
Yeah.
messages.
Probably because it's so obvious.
It's obvious, yeah,
Right.
and I almost didn't, but I'm like, there's no way I couldn't talk about this killer kid. 'Cause, you know,
Yeah.
brutal in every variation of the way. I mean, I like the remake. I don't know how you guys feel about the remake. I'm just
I
gonna
didn't
keep
see
asking
it.
about
I didn't
remake.
see the remake either.
I didn't see
Good.
it because
I
I don't
liked
like
it.
Julia Stiles.
She was fine.
Is she?
Yeah, she was
not
fine.
a fan of hers.
Yeah, I like.
I
her.
mean,
she's with
I don't
another killer
dislike her
fucking
personally,
kid.
but-
So, but like, yeah, I like Damien. He's a pretty brutal motherfucker too. And I mean, who could get more hardcore than like the Devil's Child?
Yeah, I was
so.
gonna say, right? I mean, he's fucking
He's
kind of
OG.
set up for success.
Yeah, and
But
same, like-
I look at because here's my thing. All right, with The Omen,
Mhm.
I fucking hate the band AC/DC.
yes,
Yeah.
And every
I
time
do
I
too.
see what's his name, Angus Young or whatever the fucking.
Well, he's dead now. But
Well, yeah. Oh, is he dead?
Yeah,
Okay.
he died.
All right.
Oh,
Well, good.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Because he like dressed us like that kid,
Yeah,
right?
in the British schoolboy uniform.
Right.
Oh.
And I know it's kind of like the common look or whatever back in the
Yeah.
but it just bothers me because every time I see him, I'm like, that's all I think about. And
Yeah.
I don't know why I hate the band so much.
Yeah.
I don't like the band.
They're just
either.
not. They're not. Yeah, they're like they're not great.
It's
but
the
they have a
one
big
thing
following.
that turns me off of Maximum Overdrive is that they
AC/DC.
are all over that fucking film.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think because like where I'm from, West Virginia, it's still like in the top 10 right now, like all their songs. So
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, everybody had to fucking
Everybody's
Hell's
on it.
Bells. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that,
So, yeah, and
Damien,
you know,
I don't really. know
Damien
what to
has
say.
like that thing too, where he like because he's just inherently evil. He doesn't even mean it. He just
And
like
he doesn't
accidentally
even
hits his
do-
mom off the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I was about to say he's like another one, like kind of Samara, where he doesn't do anything. He kind of
Yeah.
has the elements do it for him.
yeah, and that's cool about him. That's what I like about him.
It's so badass.
That's pimp, dude. He's just
It
like,
is.
you're gonna die.
Doesn't
Trust
his
me.
mom go like, Damien, help me? And he's just like looking
Yeah,
at her.
he
Yeah.
just looks at her.
What
That's
a
it.
piece of shit.
And
What
lets
an
her go.
asshole.
Yeah, I will
Like
say
father, like son.
Mad respect.
the Julia Stiles one. That's a pretty intense scene when they redid that one.
Yeah.
Pretty intense. I
Yeah.
mean, and very scary. Like I don't know exactly in the original. I can't really remember, but she's like. When she's like cleaning or something, she's like standing tiptoe on like a
Once again,
stool.
hard-headed ass people.
Yeah, you know,
Like a 3-story.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
just fucking fall. Oh man,
Yeah, your
it's
kid's the
brutal.
son of Satan. You're
Dude,
gonna do
also,
shit like this? Come on.
That's what maids are for.
Well, and
Well,
that's,
one died
that's
in
the
the-
funny. That's funny because
Uh-huh.
I mean,
It's all for you, Damien.
It's all for you, Damien.
Right?
Fucking kills herself. Damn, fucking wild. dude.
Hardcore.
He
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He is. But,
That's
like,
a great movie. So the remake's good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. It was
I'll
pretty
give it a-
cool.
I'll give it a
It's
give.
not. It's nothing like the original. I mean, like it's nothing like the original. The original will
Sure.
always be like the original.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good one. I didn't mind it. The kid that they got playing Damien 2 is evil as shit looking.
Really?
So like.
Is he in a schoolboy outfit or is that
He is.
Is he so
Yeah,
still
he
British?
is.
Fucking,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, more American than British, but like he's still in like the tie and little shorts and shit
Yeah.
like that, and got the little hat on and stuff. But like pretty good, pretty scary.
Okay.
I liked it.
I'm on it. I'm on
The
it.
church scene was pretty good too in that one. I liked
Ah.
it. Yeah, I liked him. So that was Damien, the OG.
Yes.
Now we got actually this is one of my favorites and one that made me always afraid of other kids as a kid. And we've got Village of the Damned.
Those fucking
Oh,
kids,
yeah.
man.
Holy shit!
Little fucking Hitlers or
These
something, right?
little
With the-
kids.
That was
Yeah,
definitely what they were like. Yeah.
literally,
You don't
the
even have to read between the lines.
Yeah,
They're
the
on
little
the lines.
perfect kids. My ass,
There-
bro.
we have a vendor here at the store that does dolls, right? And his name's Robbie, great guy, and he buys these dolls, but he made these dolls, and he didn't even know about the movie, right? Which is even scarier. All of a sudden, I'm like, holy shit! He brought in the blonde hair, the bowl cut, and this doll, and I'm like, dude, like a fucking Village of Damn. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, see, this movie is fucking with you right now.
Yeah,
it's channeling through your fucking art.
Imagine a brick wall or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, the scary. And you know what's scarier is that like those fucking kids. I don't know if they're aliens. I don't know what they are.
Right.
Because like they got everybody pregnant.
Yeah.
So,
What is that all about? Like, and like, weren't the guys also pregnant?
Yeah,
in that movie.
Yeah.
Like everybody was pregnant. That scares the shit out of me. That scared the shit out of me as a kid, and I hated their little white eyes, their really white platinum hair.
Yeah.
The bowl cuts. I always told my mom never give me a bowl cut ever again. Terrified.
you had a bowl cut?
No, I told her never. Oh, I said again, but I meant like, don't ever give me a bowl cut. I remember I came very close to one, and I almost killed myself. But yeah, these kids.
I got bangs.
Oh god, yeah. These kids scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I remember the scene very clearly of them putting the acid in the girl in the eye doctor's eyes because she was fucking with them.
Right?
What was she doing? She was like doing something to him. She was experimenting.
Yeah.
Which that actress.
They're
just
not to
died.
be fucked with.
That actress just died too.
Did she?
Mm-hmm. She was the one that was in like Sex and the City, the one who falls out of the window. What's her name?
Oh,
I forget. All I know is that she's the one,
dead.
she's the doctor that gets her eyes with the acid. Scary.
Yeah.
Very similar to other kids that I will talk about right now, which is Children of the Corn. They're like the opposites, I will say. Like these are like towns kids, like real nice preppy fucking
Townies.
alien kids. Yeah. And then we got the backstreet redneck kids in the corn.
Right.
Yeah.
Who are
They fucking. I hate.
They're not fashion forward.
I hated the
I hate
the
this
casting
movie.
was so good because it made me hate these.
I don't
fucking
even know
kids.
if I could call these kids kids.
Yeah.
Because they look like they're fucking 45 in that movie.
Well, that's what's
like
his name because he had that weird face.
He did. I
Yeah.
shouldn't say that. That's really mean. That
What's
was
his name? I was thinking
something, but Malachi is the guy's.
Yeah.
that was the ginger, but what was the Isaac?
Isaac.
Oh, Isaac. That's
Both
what I
of them.
meant.
I
That's
hated
what
both
meant.
of them. Man.
I hated them too.
I just like this fucking. But I think that was by design. I think they
it was.
casted them so
It was.
they were fucking.
Stephen King, man, he just knows how to make fucking.
Yeah, that's another guy.
Devil-ass kids.
Well, he's going to die soon too.
Oh, yeah.
I hate
Oh,
to say
yeah.
it. I mean, he's fucking probably close to 80,
Him
right?
and R.L. Stein. I'm really just counting the
R.L.
days.
Stein
Yeah.
too.
Because I saw R.L. Stein of about a month ago on an interview.
Yeah.
It really made me sad how old
Yeah.
he's getting.
Looking
I was
old.
like, oh no, you are my childhood.
Yeah.
You are my childhood. I'm sad. Yeah, these fucking Children of the Corn, fucking creepy ass.
Did you like
motherfucking
that
kids.
movie?
No,
Yeah.
no, not
Yeah.
my.
I wasn't a huge fan.
Real boring.
Yeah.
in my opinion. I mean, I feel like the beginning of the movie and then the end of the movie is the only thing that's good about it.
Right. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, at that, it's
Death
a
by
snore
Meat
fest.
Slicer's kind of fun.
Okay.
I guess,
But
so.
I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't make up for the movie. The
Yeah,
movie's not that great.
really
I do
bad.
like the concept of like some like folk demon.
I-
like
Right.
he who walks behind the
He
rose.
who
I love
walks
that
behind- yeah.
concept.
I do too.
Where it's not like the devil, but it's like a
Yeah.
kind of elemental.
Yeah, it's like the fucking what's the Green Man? The Green
Yeah.
like him.
just
I
this
mean,
weird kind
what-
of.
was that kind of inspired by it? Because I don't know, the Green Man kind of like I see like there's some similarities in
Yeah.
like the lore of it.
Yeah.
But you know, like creepy.
Did
like,
they
ass
redo
the
this
concept.
movie?
They've
They
redone
did
it a couple
They
times.
did, and it's really bad.
That's what I thought. Maybe that's
Really,
why I
really
haven't
bad.
seen it.
Well,
Yeah.
the one that I saw, because I think there's two.
There's two of them. Yeah.
The one I saw, I thought was uncomfortable, was the one where like the kids, when they get old enough to fuck,
Yeah.
all the kids. I saw it on like Sci-Fi, which was weird. They didn't edit this part out.
That-
so
that
they have
would
like the
be-
boy and the girl that are like 16.
Yeah.
And they all the other kids undress
Oh,
them.
yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
And they all stand around and watch them
Yes,
fuck.
watch them fuck.
What?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why? What?
And don't they sacrifice the
Yeah,
girl or something like
something
that?
weird.
It's like once I don't remember.
it was
It's
just
weird.
Dude, it was like
Really?
uncomfortable to watch.
I just don't think. I mean, and I've heard that there's going to be a remake of the Children of the Corn, and hopefully
I
it's
hope they
going to
get
be
it,
good.
yeah, get it right. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like the first one was, then then the remakes I didn't even bother to
The
watch.
concept is real creepy. Like
is.
kids turning on all the parents,
Yeah.
killing every single
Fucking
adult,
town to town,
and then going and retreating into the cornfield and
Right.
like creating this
Yeah.
like being and stuff. I don't know, real creepy, creeps me out. I don't like it. I don't like the whole like empty town and then just like you go to the cornfield and there's a population of kids.
Yeah.
Don't like that at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's an interesting concept. I hope they get it right this time.
Yeah.
Because I don't think any rendition has been good. I read the mini story.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Pretty
Really?
scary.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty creepy. But that's about it for
Yeah.
like that.
We're like shitting on it, but the kids are pretty. They're pretty
I
ferocious.
just think
Yeah.
the casting fucked it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
So.
And so now we've got our next one, which very creepy. The kids from The Sinister.
Oh wow, yeah.
Very creepy. Another very creepy movie.
What was the demon in that? Was that Bagul?
Bagul.
No. Yeah,
Bagul.
right. Yeah.
Very fucking creepy.
But those fucking kids, man.
Terrifying. Like
what's the? I think my favorite kills in that was the fucking the drowning.
the drowning.
in the lawn
very
chairs.
scary. Very scary.
That's like the worst. You
Worst
just
way to
run me
fucking
over
die.
the lawnmower. Do anything you
Yeah.
want, but man, don't fucking tie me to a lawn chair and drown me in some shithole pool.
Or the fucking
Yeah.
the tree hanging one too.
Yeah, the tree.
yeah, that was cool.
Oh,
Cut the limb.
because they're just fucking hanging there and you dying slow. It's not like, I hate that movie so much. That's the one movie recently, like the newer movies of this 2000s.
Yeah.
Creep me out. Cannot watch it.
I love that movie.
Hate it. I hate the sound effects in that movie.
The boy in the box. Like, remember?
Yeah. Another creepy one. I hate that.
You guys melt his face right now. It's just like
Yeah, I fucking hate this movie. It creeps me out. Like I remember watching this movie and waking up in the middle of the night, like completely sweat, like drenched in sweat,
Right.
Yeah.
freaking out. Like I remember my mom coming in and asking me if I was all right because I was like fucking hyperventilating. Hate this movie, like in a good way. It's a good movie, but
Yeah.
like hate it. Did you guys ever watch the second one?
I did not.
Did you like it?
It was all right.
It was all right too.
Yeah.
It was giving me a little bit Children of the Corn.
It
'Cause,
was
like those
okay. Good call.
weird connection because like their house is behind like a cornfield and like that was weird. Don't know. And,
Corn
like,
is killing us.
and like and like all the deaths were in that. It was weird. I
Yeah.
don't know. I liked it. It was fine. But I don't know. These fucking kids are brutal, and to know like it's one of those movies where there's no happy ending.
No.
Like you think there's going to be like
you
good
have
ending.
a feeling of dread through
The
that whole
movie.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you just find out that like his daughter was fucking. Being
It's weird
lured
with
in.
those movies like that where you're just like you leave feeling like icky, right?
Yeah,
You're
you
just
don't
like,
ever feel
ugh.
good.
Yeah, but it's like I like those movies, but
Yeah.
it's just I mean maybe because they pulled that out of me that feeling, you know.
Yeah.
There's a what was another one? I think it was Guillermo del Toro did the what the fuck the one with antlers.
Oh yeah, Antlers.
You feel like just fucked like
shitty
fuck.
afterwards.
Yeah, you know.
that was
But
a
it's
wild
cool that the atmosphere they could do that and
Yeah.
and all that shit. So I don't know. That was a wild one too with that kid up there with his dad up in the.
That's true.
And his
damn.
brother.
Yeah, that's true.
Good movie. Good
That is.
fucking
I
movie.
like that one. And so we have our last one, which I think is mine and Franco's probably favorite
Uh-huh.
one. And this is Emma from, and I don't know if you've seen this.
I was
but this
telling
is-
them about it
Okay,
next
good.
door.
And
Oh,
this
you were
is
saying that, yeah.
Emma from The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window.
Yes. I fuck this bitch.
This fucking.
So you were telling me about
girl.
this. First, off, I
yes.
remember seeing this title. It was a Netflix thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I seen the title, but I'm like,
It's a mock. It's a mock of its own movie. They
Yes.
did another movie.
Okay.
It was serious.
really?
yes.
So this is a movie that Netflix did.
with
that-
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell.
Amazing. Love her.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just making fun of all
That
these-
other movie. Because there's another movie.
There
like
is.
The Woman in the Window or some shit.
yeah,
right?
it's the woman in the window
But-
across the
and-
train tracks.
Yeah, something stupid.
something like that.
But
yeah.
it's all serious.
Sure.
you know?
Yeah,
But this one. So this little girl. Okay, so like
this little girl.
she is at. Yeah, she's on another level.
Is
She's like
fucked.
6, right? She's
Yes,
like,
yeah, she can't be more than like 6 or 7.
yeah. So there's like this whole thing where like there's murders occurring and you don't know
Yeah.
who it is, and they're clearly saying that it's like the guy that's the maintenance man.
Yes. Mhm.
Whatever his name was, Lou, or I can't remember.
Yeah.
I knew it earlier. I forgot Paul. Whatever.
Yeah.
But and then the twist at the end is that it's this little 6-year-old
little 6-year-old girl.
who kills she kills her dad's fiance.
Yeah.
She kills her dad.
Wow.
She kills the guy the big muscular big guy that
Yeah.
you thought was the killer. She kills him.
Yeah.
And then she tries
Then
to
she
kill.
tries to kill Kristen Bell.
Damn.
And
But
it's so funny because this
they
is
get
like,
into it.
because this is like a 10-minute fight scene. It is so long of like this girl like getting a gun and shooting Kristen Bell in the shoulder, then like flipping like
They're fist fighting.
They're fist fighting. Kristen Bell's like Hulk smashing this bitch into like
it's got the best thing when like fucking Kristen Bell grabs the little girl by her shirt and she like punches her dead in the face.
Yeah,
and then the little girl goes, "They're just baby teeth, you stupid asshole," and she spits the
her teeth out
and the blood into Kristen Bell's face.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then
she falls back, and then like she's like fucking
because she makes casseroles and tries to fuck the dad.
Yeah.
So like Kristen Bell is constantly making casseroles, and the little girl, she like grabs the thing that where you hang your dishes from above, like you know, the pot vents, and she like drop kicks Kristen Bell and she falls.
Yeah.
And then she gets the like a casserole dish, and she's like, and by the way, your casserole
tastes like shit,
and
just
smashes it over her head.
Oh my god,
dude, this shit's hilarious.
It is.
I gotta watch this.
It is an amazing.
Is it still
scene.
on Netflix?
It's because it's a Netflix property.
Okay.
They made it. They funded it.
Yeah. I don't know. This was so good.
It's real campy.
It is. It is.
It's camp.
I loved everything about this.
Okay, I'm down.
Like she like and when they do the flashbacks, dude,
Yeah.
because she like dismembered like the fiance's body.
Oh, yeah.
So she's pulling like her thing with cookies or whatever.
Yep.
And it like hits hits the curb, like her like radio flyer.
Right.
And then like the
Wagon.
mom's like stiletto. You know, like the step, like the foot with the shoe, like
Yeah.
it just
Pops
falls
out.
out. Yeah, it pops out.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's great. I love it,
dude. It's
all right,
it's ridiculous.
I'm watching this.
Yeah,
fucking thing, man.
it's a really good watch, and just alone for this fight scene alone.
Oh,
Because I
the
mean,
fucking
I
little
just
girl.
fucking love. She's like, your fucking casserole tastes like ass.
Yeah.
Just fucking
And no,
smashes
she's like, you killed your father. How could you do
Yeah,
that? And then
yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, he's upstairs. Or she's like, how did he not hear you killing your stepmother or whatever? She's
Yeah.
like, he was upstairs in the bathroom with the shower running,
Yep.
practicing his ventriloquist act.
Yeah.
And it cuts to a shot of like the dad with a puppet of
Yeah.
himself with the water running. And she's like, by the way, his like act sucks.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, she's fucking brutal.
She's fucking brutal.
Okay, I got
I
you.
But
love
Jason
it.
has like a very honorable mention
Oh,
that we have
yes.
to watch.
I forgot.
dude.
Okay,
I
look.
also have one too. Just thinking about
Okay.
this list, but
this
yes,
one,
Jason.
okay, this one was hey, shout out to In Search of Darkness 3.
Part 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't know how this fucking me being an '80s guy, I don't know how I missed this fucking thing, but it's I think it's from '81 called Bloody Birthday. So guys, you think we've went over a list of evil kids? This is nothing.
Yes.
This is fucking nothing.
Yeah.
These kids,
You
I
were
think
talking to us about this.
they
Right
were
before
like
we
born.
started.
These
Dude.
3 kids were born on like solar eclipse, and like 10 years later, the fucking bloody birthday happens. And
Yeah.
these, I mean, it's the fucking coolest, raddest shit ever. But they are evil, and they not only they'll kill their siblings, they just fucking want to eliminate the parent, everything. But it's the most fucked up way ever. And it's I mean, even like, hey, come see my sister, right? So the sister, 2 sisters, like the older sister, they have these other 2 guys come over and they will look at her sister getting naked, and they're all like, these are kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's butt fucking naked, this and that, and all of a sudden she sees it, and then she fucking shuts an arrow through her fucking eye.
Yeah.
They shoot each other. I mean, dude, I can't even explain it, but guys, this is a movie.
They're like, that kid has like a 357. Like,
357, and he's just like whacking her. They're playing hide and go seek. He goes, don't you fucking hide in my spot. Bah, 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 bah.
dude, like fucking the dude shooting that gun, how
Yeah.
he's just holding it. He's just like just firing up shots.
It's such a wild
Yeah.
fucking movie that I'm like, it pissed me off that I missed this. I don't. So
Yeah.
it's totally worth it. So go watch. I don't know where the fuck you go watch it at, but it's out there somewhere. But
What? Yeah, just
Bloody birthday.
Bloody
yeah,
birthday.
Bloody Birthday.
And you, I mean, it's all just evil kids. That's it. These
Yeah.
3 are just fucking horrible.
Twisted.
Yeah,
fucking-
I love it. I love it.
What do you got? What's yours?
So I don't know if you guys know this. This was kind of a movie that went under the radar, but little funny story. When this was, what year was it? I think it's 2009 that this came out. Yes, 2009. And when I was all through like my childhood, we had Redbox.
Yeah.
And we had one right down the street from us at the Circle K. So my mom would always rent Redbox movies for us to watch and stuff. And this was one that I'd never heard anything about. I mean, even as like I was 9, but I was pretty good with like movies,
Right.
and I had the internet, and so YouTube would always show like trailers and stuff. I never seen anything about this movie until Redbox came out with it. My mom rented it, and it became an all-time favorite for the whole house. So this movie is Case 39. So you guys know
I know
this.
kind of about this movie.
Yes,
I don't.
this is such a fun movie. So this is a movie with Renee Zellweger.
Okay. I
Where
like her.
she is a social worker.
Okay.
And basically she goes to the parents' house of supposedly abused children. And she gets this girl who she thinks is being abused by her parents because she finds the parents stuffing this little girl in an oven when she comes for a welfare check on the kid. The kid hasn't been going to school or anything, and basically the parents are like, we have to kill her, we have to kill her, we have to kill her. Pretty straightforward. You think something's wrong with the parents, right?
Yeah.
No, this girl is a straight up demon. She is just a demon that. So what happens is the parents end up getting like sent away, and Renee ends up taking her as her foster child. And it is when all hell breaks loose because then this girl loses the funny act, like the little cute girl act, almost immediately. Yeah, she ditches it real quick, kills her boyfriend, kills everybody around her, all of the social workers and shit like that. Wow. And she's a full-on demon. Like she, like Renee's like boyfriend in the movie,
like a real demon.
Brad, like she's like a Bradley Cooper. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like a real demon. And they never explain what she actually is. She's just a kid that's a demon. Like we don't know whatever made her to it, which is kind of the cool part. You don't ever know what she is. But he's like allergic to wasps. And he ends up trying to call Renee.
Who
the
the fuck's not allergic to wasps?
I don't know. That was the funny point.
Wasps. I mean, you ever get stung by a wasp?
Yeah,
I have.
I have too, and it hurts. It hurts like a motherfucker.
Fucking well.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But he's like deathly allergic.
Okay,
which,
so
like
he
you
dies.
said, who doesn't?
Okay, all
well, like so far to the phone, like to the point where he just calls Renee at one point, and the little girl answers the phone.
Right,
and she just fucking like generates a fucking wasp through the phone that stings him in his ear. Goes to the restroom, and out of nowhere he turns the sink on, and a fucking shit ton of wasps come out of the fucking drain and kills his ass. Like this movie is brutal.
Okay.
It is so good. I love it. The girl who plays the demon is actually the girl from Silent Hill. I don't know if you guys remember her.
Yeah.
And this is like not far off from the Silent Hill because the Silent Hill movie came out in 2005. This is 2009, 4 years apart. She's still a little girl. Like she's just like 9 in this one.
Oh wow.
And I mean, fucking brutal. And like there's like a huge chase scene and shit like that.
This.
It's good. It is really. It's creepy.
I like Renee anyway, so
I do too.
I'm down.
But this was just I was thinking about this. I don't when we were talking about one of the fucking kids. I don't remember which one now, but this was a great one as a kid. I loved it.
Case 39?
Case 39. Yeah. It's really good. It's such a good it's fun. It's not one of those movies that's super serious. It doesn't have like a bunch of lore or anything like that. Like that's the fun part.
Yeah.
They don't give too much information. She's a fucking demon. She's a kid.
She's fucked.
That's all you need to know. Yeah.
Right. I like it.
And she sends fucking Renee through fucking hell in this movie. So I love it. So that's my honorable mention.
All right, I like it. That's a good list, though.
I liked it.
I'm trying to think of everything I missed. I don't think I missed. I don't know. I'm sure there's tons out there, but kid movies are fucked. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah,
you're all demons.
I'll also put the Silent Hill remake or the adaptation. I will say that's another good one. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think like another one, ultimate like demon child. I like her. She's pretty brutal. Fucking Alyssa, she's good. She's straight up the devil. But yeah. So, but this list originally came off from. We'll just do a really quick review of Skinamarink.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about really quick.
Yeah, and me and Jason already fucking hated this movie, so we'll let Franco talk about it.
No.
Oh, okay.
So here's the thing. I told Mel, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
And then I watched it.
Right.
And then I did have nightmares.
Yeah.
Did you really?
But when I woke up from my nightmares, they were like just kind of sad nightmares.
Yeah,
they weren't like terrifying. So I wasn't like I wasn't like
you're not scared. You're just like
I was like, oh, that was kind of like seeing a puppy like with a broken back or something.
Right. Yeah.
You just
said a fucking broken back. You could have just said like a paw. Or something. Wow. You just went straight for the broken back.
Well, I did see a puppy with a broken back once. Anyway, so that's how I felt. But
that's a great review.
Yeah, but it's just like so. Here's the thing with Skinamarink, like. Okay, I hate even saying that name.
I do too.
What does that mean, by the way?
It's a song. It's a
like
child song.
Like
is that what it is?
Yeah, it was like
it's Skinamarink Doo. Like
it's just like a nursery rhyme. I don't know. It's fucking lame as hell.
So, but yeah, like
like this movie.
Between 1 and 4, like squirts. what would you give this movie?
I'm gonna give it like a -1.
Yeah, -1.
I'm like retrieving my squirt.
Yeah, oh, wow. Yeah. I'm like
it's getting sucked up into me.
It's just
I'd give it a 1.5.
So boring.
I was bored. I was literally bored out of my mind.
Yeah, I could not.
I called it. Yeah. They should have just called it "Fuck Those Kids."
Yeah, literally, fuck those kids.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm not invested in them getting out of a house with no doors.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like
I don't.
there used to be a window here. I don't know.
The
Like,
fact that it's getting, but I mean, I know it gets a lot of hate, but it's also getting a lot of praise.
No, it's getting a lot of. All
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
like
is like
98%.
Yeah,
on
everybody's
the-
saying like
Which
this is
is-
like the scariest movie
it's like,
they've
get the
ever
fuck
seen and
outta
stuff. I was like,
here.
have you guys seen Cannibal Holocaust?
Yeah, it's like,
Have you guys
Yeah.
seen Hereditary? I don't want to hear anything scarier than this because those movies are actually scary.
but that's what
Yeah.
scares me. There's people reviewing this thinking it is an amazing fucking horror movie. I'm like, no,
Sheltered.
It's
They're
not.
Yeah.
I got a fucking lot. I got such sight to show you.
Fucking
whatever.
Hereditary is only like an hour and hour and 30 minutes. This is
Yeah.
an hour and 45 minutes, and you
Yeah.
get way
That
more
was the
out of
next
that
thing.
movie.
I-
yeah,
was
it's
2
funny
hours.
because like we've talked about this before, and I know that Melda thinks Hereditary is scary, and my
okay.
problem is
Okay,
I don't wait. I'm even
Okay,
I'm
go ahead, go
not
ahead.
stopping you.
Go ahead.
What I'm afraid of is that I'm drawn to Hereditary,
Right?
Yeah.
and it makes me happy in a weird excited way, and I shouldn't feel that way. Like when I try to not feel that.
Yeah.
But I'm like jazzed at that movie. Like it doesn't make me feel
I
bad.
will
I'm like, oh,
say-
this is fucking.
I will
like,
say
this is weird.
Hereditary's scary. I think it's more disturbing in my opinion. Like
It-
I just get fucked
I
up.
feel susceptible when I watch that.
Okay.
Like I could be part of that. Probably I could be part of that cult.
Yeah,
Probably.
because you're just yeah.
I believe that. No,
Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like enticed when I watch it. It's weird. I'm like, oh, this is kind
maybe-
of fucking boss. Like I don't.
I love that movie. I love
And
that
then I'm
movie.
like, Jesus, forgive me.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't want to feel that way.
this
I
fucking
don't-
movie, dude.
No,
like,
it's gonna, look, I'm telling everybody right now, just don't watch it.
I hated
I
this movie.
mean, you can if you
you can.
if
You're
you
just
like
wasting
torture.
an hour and 45 minutes of your fucking life.
Yes.
and it's gonna give you a headache watching it. Because did anybody else get
I did.
a headache from the fucking framing of this movie?
I got a headache from the framing bothers you.
and like the filter.
The
Yeah.
filter, because you're straining your eyes
Yeah,
to
to
adjust
see.
to the dark.
Yeah.
Which it's never going to happen because you're not at home.
that-
It is the
yeah.
darkest fucking movie ever.
It's a dark
Yeah.
movie, and then the VHS fucking filter, like the fucking like
Yeah.
weird, like the fuzziness gave me a headache, and then the just the placement of the lens. I like that they kind of did something experimental with like the fucking camera lens being weirdly positioned and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Right.
But, like if I'm just seeing fucking kids' feet half the goddamn movie, I'm getting annoyed. I want
Yeah.
to see some shit. Like I just
so that
hate
was
it.
my whole thing. The whole time I'm like, okay, all right, this is a lot. This could be a lot of payoff, but I'm going to
Yeah.
see this.
Yeah.
And this is no fucking payoff.
There really wasn't. There wasn't.
This
And
can't get out of the damn house. I was like, oh god.
So,
it
like
just was so annoying.
I think I was talking to Jay about it, but like one of the things I think that they thought they were doing was, when you have a really bad nightmare, right after you wake up, that feeling that you have, that dread.
Yeah.
So the part of you that is your inner child, we forget that when we were little kids, how scared you are when you wake up from a bad nightmare is
Yeah.
how fear feels to an innocent being. So when you're that young,
Yeah.
that feeling that you have
It's genuine.
It's
Yeah.
still built into you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you were young and everything was new, and you were like
You're
less,
feeling all these feelings for the
that
first time.
fear
Yeah.
is what you fear when you're actually scared of something.
right.
Yeah.
So they thought, okay, well, we're going to try to capture that fear, but it doesn't come through as that.
No.
It doesn't. You're not capturing that fear because I don't.
Yeah.
It's hard to really make that a real thing.
I didn't even know what to be afraid of. Honestly, like I was so confused.
I did like the stick the knife in your eye. I
Oh,
liked that
yeah,
line.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And then I liked the toy.
Yeah.
Obviously, we knew where that was going.
Yeah,
The
I
ring.
liked
But that's-
aspects, and
and the
I
cartoon
liked
was
I
cool.
liked the aesthetic of this movie. I really liked the aesthetic of it. I just hated everything.
If
else
it was
about
a short, I would.
It should have been
I've
15 minutes,
down.
20 minutes.
I get it.
agreed.
I'd be like, that's dope. That's
Yeah,
awesome. But
yeah.
an hour and 45 minutes is like,
yeah,
dude,
no, I
you're killing
couldn't.
me.
My fucking head hurt so bad. I fell asleep twice during it, and and then I started.
Then you woke up and you're just like, oh, this nightmare is still fucking going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit! I thought the nightmare ends when you open your eyes, not
Yeah.
close them back. All right, like
And
that
I
was
also I didn't like the thing with the kid with the no eyes in the mouth.
No,
That
I
and
didn't.
Right.
like showing that, like,
Yeah,
dude,
it was just annoying.
That looks like an app on
Yeah.
your phone that
yeah,
you just did that.
yeah, like I
right?
could do that right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I just used the remove tool on Pixar.
yeah, it's like, for real.
And
So
I just-
yeah, a lot of people. I mean, if you're listening and you liked it, well, good for you. We just didn't.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's just our quick thoughts because this kind of just what brought in the whole child thing. I think we were
Yeah.
thinking of because we were like,
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah.
yeah, it was like childhood nightmare and then childhood killers and shit.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, but I hated it. Anyways, I was really
hated it.
I
What was
hated
that from?
Oh, living
Color. That's what I was hated it. Yeah,
hated it.
Wow,
And
that's awesome.
I was really excited to see this movie too. I was like, the day that it came out, I was working, and all day on Twitter, I was just tweeting about how excited I was to go fucking see this movie when I got home, and I was so disappointed. So disappointed. I was drinking like Red Bulls and everything all throughout work so that I could be.
They should. I think they made like $2 million so far on this thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? This is where I think we could sue them.
Yeah,
I
right.
think
for a
False
refund.
Get that back,
advertisement.
yeah.
Yeah, because it costs like what? Like 15 grand.
Yeah, it was
15, which
yeah.
even then, I'm like,
Yeah.
it costs you 15 whole grand.
Yeah, so
Just to shoot in a fucking hallway,
Yeah.
and see kids' feet. I'm sorry.
We could do this. For
I'm sorry.
way
They
cheaper.
pocketed that. They
So,
did it for like
yeah.
they maybe spent $1,000
Maybe.
on those toys.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
we could
right?
go next door and film right now on my iPhone camera
Let's do
Uh-huh.
it.
and make it probably look better than
I mean, after the
and
show,
we got
it
an
probably
actual
will
real
be.
haunted toy in there. So
Yeah,
That fucking thing's scary.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is really scary.
So yeah,
Um,
yeah. So yeah, and we're not really
that
feeling,
was our thought.
we're not really feeling it.
Yeah, that
it's
was
just
our
like-
sorry.
our
Not
two
sorry.
but
cents.
we are feeling. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it. We've been watching it, like In Search of Darkness 3. So
No, I
it's
haven't.
like, oh god. So it's fucking amazing,
so
dude.
good, man.
I haven't
So
even
good.
gotten to Fright Night 2 yet, which is what I'm waiting for.
Right.
What is
Right.
this? I don't know what this is.
So there's In Search of Darkness 1, 2, and 3. They're all on Shudder.
Oh, okay.
In Search of Darkness 3 just came out. The final, but it's basically like breakdown of like all the horror.
It's
of the 80s.
they're documentaries.
Yeah.
Where-
Yeah.
But it's like a 5-hour.
Dude.
So you
Oh,
take it.
so
But it's cool because like every segment is what, 10, 15 minutes or something?
so it's a fast watch.
Yeah.
Or it feels like it at least. Yeah.
Totally. I mean, you're like, I want to do all 5 hours,
so
but
good.
it's obviously it's long. But you can, but it's easy to break
Yeah.
down. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So I'm doing like 45 minutes to an hour each time and whatever.
Okay.
But they'll take. They're going back to all these class. Once again, like, I just said Bloody Birthday. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
yeah.
so many deep cuts that are just like, this is amazing. So and they're just doing a quick review of it, and then bringing actors and other like famous, obviously
I love
icons,
that. Yeah.
to talk about it.
Yeah.
Such a good
Anyone and everyone
Yeah.
is on that.
Yeah,
Was
every.
this the one that the Boulets were on?
No.
No. Okay. I remember the Boulets
I'm
going on
actually
one
shocked
of
they're not because I see
Yeah.
them on this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It just says, but
Yeah.
it's so fucking good. But the way they break down every movie, it's just good. It's 10 minutes
great.
and enough where you're just like, I'm making a list. I'm just sitting there going
yeah.
down a fucking list
Yeah.
because I'm like, I need to see this. I've already seen that again. But
Yeah.
but even like when they do like the Prowler, you hit the Prowler
Yeah.
yet? They make these movies look. I mean, because Prowler was okay. It was pretty
Yeah,
decent, right?
yeah.
But they make it so fucking like I gotta go watch
So
this again.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Makes
And I
it
love that
exciting
it's
to see
the,
again.
yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying they're making it exciting to see these
Yeah.
movies
Right.
again. Yeah.
Well, they had this really cool thing where they have like this massive giant poster of like 1,000 movies, and the camera pans over.
Oh, that was cool.
And then it
To the
focuses
one?
on the
Oh,
one,
great.
and it
Yeah.
all gets kind of blurred out, and that's the movie they're going to talk
Oh,
about.
I love that.
And they have this really cool thing where they're like. I mean, they do that thing. They did like Linnea Quigley on Linnea Quigley.
Yeah.
And then she just has a segment for like 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And she's talking about like deep
Oh,
cuts
cool.
and all this cool shit. It's good.
I
love
can't remember
that.
what was the one. It was like real. God, what movie was it? Big gay undertones on it. The guy. You hit that one yet? I don't know if you hit that one yet. It's
one?
maybe like an hour. I can't remember the damn movie, but it's like I never seen this movie, and I was like, it looks fucking good, but like, but they have a guy. I think it's like Queer on Horror. He's a podcaster doing the thing, and the way he breaks this movie down, it's fucking rad, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
and it's like. Immediately, I'm sitting there. Like I said, I'm
Like,
okay. That's
excited to watch
that.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
So good on. It was Shudder. Shudder's doing it.
Well, like so, a lot of
good.
there's I mean, this is controversy with the smallest C, but there's a lot of people that are pissed because they, that's kind of like a crowd-funded thing,
Is it?
and a lot of people paid like 3 months ago, even
Oh.
in 6 months and 9 months,
Oh.
and they spent a lot of money to get the before. So a lot of people paid for like the Blu-ray,
yeah.
and they still haven't received it, and now it's on Shudder,
Oh.
and they're like, why? So the people are pissed
Okay,
because they're
that's
like,
fucked up, though.
I paid like $100 and whatever bucks to
Yeah.
get this on Blu-ray and to have access to it before everybody else.
Yeah.
And now it's on Shudder, and I haven't even received my Blu-ray yet.
Oh, that's okay. That's
So
that's
yeah,
fucked up. That's fucked.
It's
Have you,
yeah.
you never seen any of these, Melda?
No,
One or two?
no,
Okay. You
I-
got like 15 hours.
you got to
to
start
watch
with
it.
one.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm like looking it up right now because I'm like I had to remind myself to fucking watch this.
I was so excited when it first came out, number one,
Yeah.
right? But I was like, oh fuck! I was telling Gina, I was like, let's watch this, and I went to go buy it, right, or
Yeah.
whatever, and it wanted like fucking $90.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh,
fuck
my
you.
God.
But then, like, I'm glad I waited because, like, literally 3 weeks later, it was like free on Shudder. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, thank
Yeah.
God I didn't buy it, you know?
Yeah.
but no, they're all rad, man. And it's just like, well, I got nothing to watch. You got something to watch, you know?
Yeah, even if you want to watch like 20
Yeah.
minutes of something, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're broken down. Like every film is like a 10-minute segment. But
Oh, I love
it's
that.
so informative, man. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
a diehard
perfect.
horror fan.
Oh yeah,
Go.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to watch it now. I'm gonna go home right now and watch it.
Yeah, in between my fights with Paolo, that's what I do. Because,
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's funny because my arm is like it's getting better, but I'm all chewed up and I look like
Yeah.
a meth fiend because like I have all these cuts and nicks, but they're
Yeah.
from the dog.
Yeah.
But then when he like calms down, like I put him down for a nap and then I'll put him next to me and I'll watch it like for 20 minutes
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
he wakes up. Yeah,
It's totally worth it. Totally worth it.
it's,
Yeah.
it's legit.
Oh.
It's legit as fuck.
I got questions. I got,
Oh yeah,
I got
so we're gonna
Yes.
do that. We're gonna do the Ask the Gays. Or is it Ask
I-
a Gay Guy? Ask the Gay
Ask the
Guys.
Gay Guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
which I'm
All right.
excited because we had Jay say that he had questions.
Well, so yeah, we have 3 questions today, and 2 of them are from one's a listener and one's JDK or my manager.
Yeah,
so you want to start with his?
Yeah, I'm,
Let's
Okay,
go
this
for
is JDK asking. Jesus, are all guys who work at Starbucks gay?
wow.
I'm gonna say yes. Quick
so-
answer: yes.
I don't go to Starbucks enough, I guess, to see that because I'm like, what? He goes, dude, yes, everyone
All the time.
Really,
Definitely, all the guys that work in the drive-through are gay.
really.
Even at the counter too, because I was
If
telling
you're
him
listening
earlier,
to this
I
and
was
you're
te-
not gay, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I mean, you're not listening to this if you are. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if you are listening to it, though, you're
you
questioning.
are.
You're definitely questioning.
No, I was telling Jay just earlier, right before they left, was that one of my stalkers is actually a gay
Stalker?
barista.
STAL?
Stalker,
Oh.
Yeah,
Stalker.
like stalker.
Oh,
like
shit.
full on, like obsessed with me. Kind of
Okay.
scary.
Yeah.
Because I used to right next door to my high school was a Starbucks that they had
Okay.
just built. So it was like the hot spot to always go into because it had a really nice like dining area that like,
Right.
you could sit. I used to do homework there. I always even now like when I do like meetings and shit and like Zoom calls and shit, I always go there because
Right.
it's just quieter and I'm in private and stuff like that. Not from like my family and stuff like that. But this guy just has the like biggest fucking crush on me.
Really?
And like is scary crush. Like
Uh-oh.
giving me letters when he walks by to like go to the bathroom and stuff, and it's
Jesus.
like, yeah, and
At
it's-
Starbucks?
yeah, it's at Starbucks. Yeah, I stopped going there, so I don't know what he would do if I went ever back.
Give
Probably
you
kill
extra
me
foam?
and skin me. So, yeah,
Right?
Oh God.
Get a smacking cockalatte.
But yeah, I've never met a straight guy barista. I'm just
I'm
gonna
sure
say
they
that one.
exist.
I'm
but-
sure they
I'm sure they
do,
do, yeah.
but they're
Yeah.
probably a very rare breed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good
They're
question.
like
Yeah.
the white whale.
Yeah.
All right, this next question is from he likes to be called Museum Danny, but we're going to call him Danny Tassels. We're changing his name. Okay,
That sounds like a hip, like a, you know what I mean? Like he's like a
right,
a low ranking
like
mafia
Hey,
hip.
it's Danny Tassels. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, Danny Tassels? Yeah.
Yeah.
His
Okay.
question is cut or uncut.
Wait, okay,
so
so I'm
like-
confused. Is this us or what we like?
I think it's like cut or uncut. Is that like a something in the community that what do we prefer just as a community at large? Because there is definitely a fetishized
There's definitely fetishes for
for
both sides.
for uncircumcised
cut, yeah.
people.
Okay.
So, I mean, like, listen, the gays fetish. We can make a fetish out of.
We'll make a
anything.
fetish out of anything.
Yeah,
Anything.
like I mean, yeah. So yeah, there
God,
is
this is what we're doing as a species. It just really just fucking
we are psychotic.
we are. Oh God.
It is the way God made you.
I'm gonna say right now. I'm
and
gonna
told
say
you that you need to not be.
I'm gonna say cut because men are nasty creatures and do not wash everything.
Oh.
And I do not want to catch something from some guy who is uncut and doesn't wash. Just saying. Do you know what
Really?
I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, what can you really catch from somebody?
I mean, from like someone not cleaning properly.
you're not gonna. What do you mean? Like, you're not gonna get an STI from that.
You
You're just
could.
What?
From like being just dirty.
I don't think that's a thing.
I don't know. I don't
think
trust
I think
it.
it's just probably like you're like, okay, that probly doesn't smell too good.
Okay, well,
but the
still,
reality,
again, not a
But
great
I don't think
thing
you
in
get
my
an
book.
STI from that.
Who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna say cut.
So that's yeah. I don't care.
Honestly though, I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, like, I think they're like definitely. So, like, I don't have a preference, but there's definitely a fetish in the gay community for that.
For uncut?
For uncircumcised.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Yeah,
I don't really see the.
I think it's also tied a lot to like the Latin community.
Yeah.
And then people. One thing I and not to kind of like because we're speaking about that, but is like the kind of. And I'm not trying to get on a soapbox, but like the fetishizing of a race.
Yeah.
I fucking hate the concept of that.
Yeah.
And it's still
What
like.
do you mean? Like,
So they're like. How can I put this? So like
Just go off.
Okay, so there's like people fetishize like looking for a hot Latino kind of thing.
I get that a lot.
And it's like you
I
know what I
get
mean,
that
and then
a
they
lot.
fetishize like
Yeah.
well, wait a minute. That's across. I mean, that's across the
But
board.
it-
though,
but
man.
it's like
I mean,
It's
extra.
weird-
It's
it's
a
weird.
little. It's a little extra in the gay community, especially for like Latinos and like
because there's this automatic assumption that Latino
are uncut.
are uncut, but also and that's part of the package,
Right.
if you will. But that also that there's like this masculine,
Yeah, it's like the-
closeted,
Yeah.
cholo-esque
It's
kind
the-
of vibe,
it's the
which there is at
download-
the Serape.
It's the download, like they want like the download poppies. That's
They
what
want
like because I will get that a lot in my DM.
Really?
Of people wanting their like they'll call me Poppy. They'll
Don't
like ask
ever
like
call me
they'll
that.
like ask like how rough and stuff like that. It's just real
Oh my
weird.
god, yeah, that's
It's real weird and like
Well, like
I
on the
don't
say on the straight side, right?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask once again, the Marine side, all right?
Yeah.
Because like a lot of Asians, well, that was a big thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until they're like 40, then they fucking
Yeah.
then sorry, Asian ladies at 40, they tend to they go south.
they're not.
I'm sorry, it is. There's,
I
they're like
understand.
some. They're so.
we're just telling it how it is.
It's sorry, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
look,
I'm not sorry,
Asian
we're
women are
just
so freaking hot, but then like they don't age well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't age well either, so fucking you can yell at me all you want. So
I know what you're saying.
but so yeah, but I'm okay. So that doesn't seem like a weird thing to me, right?
Yeah, I just think that it's
It's not
more
a,
of a.
It's
but
not
like,
a weird thing, I would say.
I mean, I'm
It's
not looking
more
for
of
a
just, like-
chola or anything, but you
yeah,
know,
it's
but-
more of just
yeah,
like
I don't know.
it's very common.
yeah.
in the
Okay.
in the scene.
Also in the Southwest, though.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's like a weird thing.
I got you.
But like, yeah, I'm. So, anyways, basically, I don't care if you have.
I don't really care.
I don't care
either.
about if you're circumcised.
Oh,
or
yeah,
you're
yeah.
I care about how much money you have.
There you go.
I care about your portfolio, and are you investing
True.
in the future?
And I care. Yeah, exactly. I'm looking for a sugar daddy. I'm not looking for anything
That's
else.
what I was just gonna say. Actually, somebody fucking had the sheer unadulterated audacity
to ask if you're a sugar daddy.
They sent me a DM.
Oh, boy.
This twink sent me a DM, and I told you I just don't respond.
Yeah.
And for some reason, my eyes like saw that one, and it was like, hey, will you want to be my sugar daddy? And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like it's funny. You just have the
that's funny.
audacity that I can not
The
only
sheer-
like financially support you and myself. I could barely keep myself afloat.
I'm like, okay, first off, I don't think I'm greedy with people or it's just if you have need, I'm your guy.
Right.
But I ain't trying to fucking finance some. I am not
Twink-
trying to finance
twink
some
from
twink
Instagram. Yeah, me
Some-
neither.
with like 300 followers.
Yeah, I don't think
oh,
that's
man.
like I don't think that's like an off thing to say because like who the fuck is? I mean, I don't know. I'm not
I am-
supporting no twink.
You know
kidding?
how many, and it's like, you know what? You know how many people I could have blackmailed that are famous
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
and I didn't do it. I had some fucking integrity.
Oh.
I will though.
I had some dignity and some
I will,
integrity,
though.
and I did it on my own. Okay, I could.
Oh man.
Well, there you go, Danny
That's,
Tassels.
yes, basically, Danny. I think that what are we saying? Like,
I'm saying we don't care. For us,
we don't care, but like I think the gay community prefers
as the
it.
drag us to hell community.
We don't care.
We don't care. I don't care personally.
All right.
I care about how thick your wallet is.
I care
Oh,
about,
there you
or
go.
you know what, or like that thing where they do the foreskin restoration, where they take
Oh,
skin
yeah.
from another part of
From
your
another
body
part
and create an
redo it back.
artificial
I
foreskin.
think that's just like
What?
that's
Yeah,
just
that's
too
the
much
thing.
work.
What the fuck is going on?
That's
yeah, because
too
they're all
much
like
work.
trying to dock and shit.
Yeah.
You know what docking is?
I picked
so
like
lame.
Chinese
It-
finger cuffs. I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so stupid.
It
like
really
it's just
is.
dumb.
It really is.
I don't even see how that'd be.
I don't even know how that's pleasuring, but
What do
anyway.
you? Okay, I didn't even
I'm
want
just
to.
over it.
We're not
I was
even
going to say
gonna
that.
go
What? Yeah, where is that? But
I don't
whatever.
even know what the point is.
We're not even
we're
going
just
there.
we're messed up. Okay, that's
Okay.
what I want us to admit. Is that's the question? Really is how fucked up is the gay community? We're really messed up.
We're really messed
All
up,
right. Well,
man.
look, I got my last
ahead.
question. This one's a little less. I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know what to say.
It's less.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Less than anything. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my question. All right. In a fight to the death,
Oh,
okay, who would win?
between
Liberace or Elton John?
Elton John or Liberace.
Boom. I'm talking fucking knife fight or whatever, dude.
Well, I can
gotta
say
die.
something about this. Go ahead.
Okay. Ooh.
No, you go
I've
ahead.
met Elton John.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Okay.
And that dude is like, I could see Elton John getting into a fist fight with somebody.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Like
Wow.
I was gonna say Elton John too.
Elton
so.
John is a very. Elton John does not suffer the fool. Let me put it that way. Liberace, I don't think that. I mean, I don't think that he would be able to hang with Elton John.
No, I don't think so.
I think
either.
Elton John would put the whoop on him.
I would.
Yeah.
He'd whoop his ass.
I mean,
Yeah, I do too.
I know that ship has sailed, but I would have paid a lot of money to watch that fight. Man.
That battle.
That would be fucking just rad, dude.
That would be honestly, but
How much if you could pay per view that? All right, so say obviously Liberace, we're back. He
Back from the dead?
He didn't die.
Back from
We
the dead.
fucked.
Oh,
with
he
you guys.
never died?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
never died.
no.
Well, he's vampire.
Yeah.
All right, and then but like, look, I got to fuck Conor McGregor and he's fucking whatever UFC Dana White. I got one thing here for you. How much are you gonna pay for this motherfucker? I got Liberace and Elton John.
Oh,
We're gonna duke it
God.
out. What a 2-man enter, 1-man leaves. Let's roll.
I'd have to put them on a serious workout routine.
they really would.
Oh yeah, they'd gas out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
gonna gas out quick.
But then, like every minute, we throw like a chain or something in there. Right?
Oh, like
You know?
2-man enter, 1-man leaves.
There you go.
With
right?
weapons?
Yeah. So, but we're gonna watch it. I mean, how much would you shell to watch it? My wallet's be empty because I'd love to see this fight.
I
don't know.
would too, honestly.
You'd have to figure out a way to steal other money because we're both so rich. That's
True.
That is true. I don't know what
True.
I don't know what their reward is.
Yeah.
There isn't any besides one's dying and one's not.
Yeah,
but
I
then
was
maybe
saying.
it's the king of like fucking showman, right? To that, right?
True.
Right.
I mean, Liberace was the heat on the piano, right?
That's true, yeah.
So is Elton John. So
Yeah.
hey, only one could be the goat.
I'm gonna say Elton John. I like him more.
Yeah,
I like him more.
I like Elton John's music when he was using drugs,
right.
and then once he stopped and he got clean,
Yeah,
I don't like that.
No one likes that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Quit being selfish.
Because the reality is people don't want to admit it, but a lot of artists are tortured and
Yeah.
have a lot of fucked up baggage.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
when you're using drugs, you tap into that, and then like a lot of people get therapy and get off drugs,
Right.
And then their careers tends to
Fucking
fizzle out,
suck,
or they
yeah.
put out shit product.
Yeah.
And the reality is that pain drives art. You know what I
agree.
mean? It does. And
Yeah.
people don't want to
I see
admit
wolf
that.
tummy sculpts all the time.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah, for real.
You know what? I like Elton John a little bit more because he did a collab with Dua Lipa.
Oh my god.
Do you know who that is?
I
Please
don't.
You
Okay,
don't
so
know
here's
who
the
that
deal.
is? I love Dua
So you know
Lipa.
that I'm friends with Jake, right? Jake Shears.
Who?
Jake from Scissor Sisters.
Oh, yes.
So he's from here. He's a friend of mine,
Uh-huh.
and he was at the I don't know what the Christmas dinner, and it was him, Dua Lipa. I'm 1 degree away from all those people. Elton John.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Elton John's husband, and then the kid that just was on that show Heartbreakers, the kid that just came out, the
Oh.
little ginger guy,
Yeah.
like the one that's the football player or whatever.
Yeah.
Him, and then some other fucking and I'm like, I am 1 degree separated from these fucking people. What am I doing with my life?
I
knew I should have had sex with him.
I want to be best friends with Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa's this pop
And
singer.
she's sitting there in the middle of the table. And they're
Yeah,
all
of
like
course she
smiling,
is.
and I'm like, why am I not there?
This Dua Lipa, she is like the poppiest of pop singers. Like you would hate her with
Really?
all your guts, like honestly. But she is just such a meme to this day. Like she just does the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah.
And I remember that I was like, did Elton John do a fucking collaboration? He did. He
Wow.
did. And only icons would collaborate with other icons. So I'm gonna go with Elton John just because he did a fucking collaboration with Dua Lipa,
All right.
my
I mean-
queen.
Last 10 seconds. Elton John, he won, right?
Yeah.
Or Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
Dominate him.
Yeah.
Freddie
He-
Mercury.
He's got that street. in him,
Done.
Right?
He was a boxer.
oh, was he?
Yeah, people don't realize when he was
Oh.
younger, he was a boxer.
I didn't know that.
I didn't
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he'd fuck him up
Oh,
then.
yeah.
Yeah,
he-
yeah.
Plus,
I
he had
just-
the height and he had the jab. You
Yeah.
just keep him at bay with that
I
jab.
couldn't live in a
Wear
world.
his ass down.
I couldn't live in a world where Elton John beat Freddie, so I'm gonna have to say Freddie Mercury all the way.
All right.
I couldn't.
I
Let,
have one more for you. These don't even go to, like
Okay.
Ellen DeGeneres or Osama bin Laden.
Holy shit. I paid to see that one,
They're
too.
both terrorists at this point.
For real. Who's meaner?
Oh, shit.
Guys.
I take Ellen all day. She's vicious, man.
Oh, man. Dude.
Wow. All right, that's good. Well, there we go.
All right. Well, that's our show. Thank you
Yeah.
for sticking
That's how
with
we're
us.
ending it. I love it.
Rip Liberace.
Rest
Oh,
in peace,
yeah.
Liberace.
Yes, and Ellen DeGeneres.
And Ellen DeGeneres.
Rest in peace, Ellen DeGeneres' career.
Just because she didn't invite Dakota. What's her name from 50 Shades of Grey? Dakota Johnson.
Johnson. Yeah, that's Melanie Griffith's daughter.
Yeah, only because she didn't invite her to her party. Her career was ended at that point.
Fucking toe up. What's her name? The guy from Jackass said that she was the meanest celebrity he ever met.
Oh yeah,
Really?
Chris Pontius.
Bro.
Yeah, he was like, I met her and she was actually was mean, and she wanted her own bathroom, and she was just like acting really mean to people.
Yeah,
like, acting mean to like the little people.
I can see that. I can see that. Like fucking, slapping the coffee out. Where I fucking said
literally.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good talk. Holy shit, that was a weird. That was a weird.
I
pause.
know that really was. We're ending on Ellen. That's
I'll tell you
funny.
one. Want to hear one more really gay thing?
Oh yeah.
So like I think I told you this. So my friend worked at Capitol Records, and he used to drive the celebrities around, and he said that what's her name? Oh, what the fuck is her? Shakira? Is that her name?
Shakira?
That she was a handful. She was really like a bitch.
Shakira. Yeah, she's a messy bitch, but like we love her for that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because I mean, obviously, if you're fans and you bring fan-made shit to an artist, they're not keeping it.
Right.
No.
So people were bringing her teddy bears and flowers, and she was just handing them, and they were just throwing them in the dumpster.
Yeah.
But he's like, but the bitchiest thing was that she actually had them. She wanted her own bathroom, and she's like, I want white carpet in this bathroom.
Oh,
so
damn.
they went out and carpeted the bathroom for her, and she never even went in there.
Shut
up. She didn't use it. She didn't go in.
I know, like I
respect that, man.
Yeah, it's a power move.
It's funny because when I go and do shows or something, or like when I went on Dragula, I thought I was real needy just because I'd ask for a straw in my drinks because I couldn't mess up my.
If you did that to me, I would roll my eyes at you though, just to get under your skin.
I roll my eyes at myself asking
Can I have
for
a straw? I'd be
that.
like,
I thought I was being dramatic. I don't
She's
even want to
being
tell
very difficult.
you. Yeah, I don't even want to. Yeah, literally, when the Dragula tour came into town, and we're in the basement of some fucking club getting ready, and I asked because Ian, the Blaze like assistant, was very nice and gave me a drink, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, but can you please get me a straw? And I felt so bad just because he had to walk back up from the basement, go and find me a straw in this fucking club. Bring it back down just for me to have it. And by the time I had already figured out a way how to drink my drink without messing up my lips.
If you did that, I'd be like, pump the brakes, Naomi Campbell. Okay,
I
would totally try to be like,
literally. That's what I'm most excited about when this fucking NDA is over, because I'm going to really tell you guys who were the fucking messiest and most dramatic.
All right, that means you guys got to stick around for 3 fucking years. So
dude,
y'all better.
We need to fucking do. You know, what we need to do. We need to do a Patreon for this show.
We do.
Then we could talk. Do you know what I mean? Because I got a lot of bullets in this belt.
True.
I'm going to be naming names.
Oh fuck! I can only imagine. Am I going to get this a hit after me if I know all this information?
No, you're an innocent bystander. But, but if one of us turns up dead, don't believe the suicide note.
Okay. No. The Blaze team right now has like a fucking assault rifle.
Oh yeah,
right on my
red
fucking
dot
forehead.
right now.
Right on my fucking forehead. They're waiting for me to say something so they can pull the trigger.
Oh my God.
Fucking.
They messed up casting me.
Electric car start. Just
your head blows up.
Why does it smell like almonds in my car?
Danny Tassels
Bam.
around the corner.
Yeah, it's underneath.
Gonna be fucking narcos in this bitch.
Well, thank you guys for listening. Thanks for sticking with us. We have the Terror Trader event coming up.
Yeah, Sales from the Dark Side. February 11th. This will be out. This will be out like 4 days prior to hearing the show. So
get ready, because me and Franco have our judging hats on and ready. For
we got some shit.
Cosplay.
We have some, and this one's jam packed with well, fuck. I'm just gonna say it right now, man. I underestimated how many people love Chucky, so I bought and I paid for an 8-foot fucking Chucky, a good guy box, fucking to get in, and you can take pictures. There
you
we go.
did? Oh my God.
Well, it's kind of just the front, but don't worry about it.
No, I don't care, because at Universal Studios they were charging $50 for 2 photos.
What?
And I was so pissed. And the Chucky doll, like, they didn't even have someone dressed up as Chucky.
Oh my God! All right,
it was just a box.
This is free. This is free, and it's
and I'm taking advantage of it.
And this is a legit. It looks just like you're in it box.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's one of multiple
many things.
One of the many things,
Yes, that you're gonna
including
see.
a certain possessed item.
Yeah,
which we are going.
The most haunted doll in Arizona. Fuck, I promise you right now.
And I'm telling you right now, she's
Did you get that?
scary as
Did you
hell.
feel that too? when I felt it.
I don't know if it was my
feel-
headache coming on or if it was the bitch cursing me.
I
But
gave
either
these
way,
guys.
I
I
didn't
gave them
wanna
a
stay.
chance to go look
Sneak
at this
preview.
Yes,
doll,
and it was freaking me out because every time Jason was messing with the spirit box inside, its little hand was moving, and I didn't know if it was Jason or if that bitch was trying to flip me the bird and tell me to leave. So,
That's right.
all
this
freaking out.
at your fingertips. At,
Yeah.
Salesman Doll.
Yeah.
Entry is free.
Yes.
Yeah.
Help
And
support
you've got-
local horror vendors.
And
Yeah.
You've got
Meet some
3
friends.
celebrities right here that are going to be just walking around.
There we go.
We got Jason, we got Franco, and we got me.
That's
So-
right.
I will be getting naked at some point.
There you go.
Always.
All free.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? This
it
is
wouldn't
crazy.
be the first time that Terror Traders.
This is it is true. This is that's like it doesn't shock me. At all.
doesn't no.
Yeah.
But yeah, please come in. And also, we started a fucking Instagram for.
Oh, you
Dragon
did?
Ball
Oh,
yeah, that's
Podcast.
right, yeah.
Yes.
Once you
Yeah.
guys, this would be kind of cool to tell the engineer one of these
Yeah.
days.
I did. I
When?
said, "Oh, you know what? I didn't send a text. I'm so bad at sending texts to just Franco
Okay.
and then not the group chat that
Yeah.
we
Okay.
have on Instagram."
Yeah, let me know.
But I did. I followed. I don't. But you probably get.
I get a lot of.
Yeah, you
followers.
get a lot of followers. Or,
Well, there's-
or whatever. Sorry.
There's an official Instagram for
Yes,
Drag
for
Us to
Drag
Hell,
Us to Hell.
the pod.
So I will be doing a whole bunch. I am running it. So
Yeah.
Is it just drag us to hell?
yep, Drag Us to Hell.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yes.
Drag us to hell pod.
Yes, it's
Follow
only got 1
back.
points right now. But
I would suggest you probably try to get on the close friends list if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's probably
you
going to
already
be.
know how it is.
Oh,
But
all right.
I will be posting updates. I will also be doing some small little clips and stuff from the show that are some of our funniest that I
Yeah.
just find really funny.
That'd be good. That'd be
yeah.
awesome.
So
We'll
the-
tag it. I'll also tag that
Yeah.
in our when I tag it off Terror Trader as
yes.
well.
So there'll
this
be
is great.
Yeah, it's just gonna make it so that when we make some references onto the show, some like last time we talked about that eye slitting scene, and not everybody's gonna go and look that up themselves. So I'm gonna share it on everybody's
Brilliant.
feed that morning. So
Maybe we
You know-
could go live sometimes. And,
yeah, go live.
Yeah.
That'd be
Love
fun.
that. Yeah.
That'd be fun. Yeah. So
We actually
let
are
us know.
building a whole new pod
Yeah.
section,
I
right?
am so excited.
and cameras are being part of it. So
Yes,
you
and
know,
I cannot wait.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun, man.
Yeah,
So-
I'm very
So
excited.
yeah, that's the thing. Follow us. Follow
Yep.
the official pod Instagram. Follow Terror Trader on all the socials. Follow Melda on all the socials.
Yes, please.
Explicitly the
Actually,
what do they, like,
I
hook up? They're not-
deleted all
the
my
dating
I
apps?
deleted all my hookup and dating apps.
Did you know I still haven't watched porn yet? Since I
Okay, this is what the fuck is this
I
world?
have not.
We got Chinese balloons. Franco has it fucking.
Dude.
You're off the dating apps. What the
I'm
fuck
off-
is going on?
Today is
Yeah.
my first day where I've been by myself for like
Yeah,
hours,
yeah.
and I came over here.
You did.
Wow.
I did not stay home.
This is weird.
And look at porn.
Wow.
This is weird.
We
I
are
haven't
all
looked at porn
changing.
in like
Look at that.
Well, since New Year.
since New Year.
Oh my God.
Guys,
Wow.
we're in fucking February.
Since-
This is
Yeah,
weird.
I was about to say 2023
I
started
have
great.
become a virgin.
I don't know how long I'm gonna last, but right now I'm feeling great off these hookup sites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm visiting the clinic less more. So that's always,
all right.
That's a plus.
That's always a plus.
Hold on, I think I got an applause button. There we go. There we go. That's nice.
Yes,
You did it, Joe.
I did it. We did it, Joe.
You did it, Joe.
Oh,
So
boy.
yeah, and then you can
Anyway.
follow me on Instagram if you want. I don't care,
Yes.
but I'm the underscore wolf. I mean, I'm just like
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
If
but-
you do follow me though, when you're listening to this pod, then request to get on my close friends, and you could see like
of course,
some
Dicks.
thoughty shit.
Some
Also, I
dicks.
am starting up a Patreon.
Nice.
Yes.
With all of like the thoughty artwork that I do and new artwork, and I'm gonna use the money to fund shit for this.
Oh,
so,
good.
Like, yeah.
Yay.
So we
And
can go on
my
like
OnlyFans
trips
is
and
gonna-
shit, and
That's
like
awesome.
we can, we'll do some. That's literally.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
look, subscribe to Melda's
My
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans,
So
please.
Oh, yeah.
we got
Right
we
now-
got Chucky dolls to buy here. Come
yeah,
on.
I do, and fuck you to all the people who bought the plushie
Those-
Chucky
yeah.
dolls that I was gonna buy today.
Oh, I know.
Unless you follow us, then we love you.
Yeah.
yeah. If not, just don't even disregard that.
Disregard
comment.
disregard the insult.
But no, we do have an ultimate Chucky doll. We only have 2 left.
This-
Terror Traders.
look at that.
Hint, hint,
Yeah.
nudge, nudge. I will be buying one if
Look
someone
at
doesn't
this.
get these last 2. So
Our
y'all
best
better hurry
salesman
up.
right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, jump on his OnlyFans. Go get
Yes, please.
Go get your.
I'm only $100 from getting that ultimate Chucky doll.
Look
so,
at this.
And there better not be any of that additional paywall bullshit.
Yeah, no.
I will disown you.
If you subscribe right now, you actually get a free gift in your inbox. So
Oh, boy.
I won't say what that is, but it is there. So.
I can take a match. Oh boy.
But
All right,
anyways.
thank you guys. And we will talk to you next. Well, no, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Next weekend is the event.
Yes.
We should do some like live shit while we're there.
I would love that.
Now you guys got an Instagram. Do it.
Yeah,
I'll
Melda's
do that.
going to be dressed
I'll
up.
go Instagram Live. Yeah, I'll be full decked out. So yeah, I'll go on Instagram Live on this.
Any sneak peek what you're coming as, or just we got to wait and find out?
Yes, actually,
Wait and find out?
No.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
tell what it is. I'll tell what it is. I'll show you guys the pictures because I took pictures of it last night of it on. But I made a full sequin ballroom gown that I will be in, just to spice it up a little bit,
Damn.
a little flirty for the Valentine's season.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it has something to do with Ghostface, and that's all I'm
Okay.
going to tell you guys. So
Nice.
it's gonna be very fun.
Tis the season.
Tis
Yes,
the
this is
season.
great. This is awesome.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Holy shit.
All right.
And this
Thank
was
you guys for
Omega
singing
Beta
with
Zeta.
us.
I'm Cece. And we're out.
And we're out. Bye.
Bye.